Lisa! Feels so much better. Fam, are you ready? When they cold, we hot. When they cold, we hot. On three, hot boys. 1, 2, 3, hot boys. He should have never got me started, man. I love it so. Fam, how you doing today, huh? Yeah, nothing but good news all the time. It just keeps on coming. Might as well enjoy it while it's coming, too, because you never know. Well, all of a sudden, the news gets bad. And most of it would be from injuries. Because, fam, quite frankly, this season is going to be determined by health. 49ers got the weaponry. Now, can they keep the weaponry loaded? In fact, let me talk about that right now. Nick Bosa and Jason Verrett returned this week from ankle injuries suffered during an August 7th practice. As you already know, both were limited on Monday. Again, today, they were taking it easy. You know, it's like precautionary measures. You know, you don't go too fast. We got days to go. We want you guys to go into that game feeling real good. So you can knock Jameis on his butt. The guys had Tuesday off. Also limited on today were Dante Pettis. He's still got that groin situation going on. Weston Richburg. Take it easy with Weston Richburg. He had a knee situation last year coming off the season. He's going to need those knees this weekend, of course. And K'Wan Williams had a procedure, which I can't imagine him being ready to go already. He had that. Has it been? How long has it been? It hasn't been that long, has it? Anyway, Williams is out there. Trent Taylor will not play against the Bucs. That much is already known, has been known. Another receiver, rookie Jalen Hurd, is also unlikely to play as he deals with a back injury. Fam, is it just me, or does it sound like it might be a little serious? I mean, if it's a back injury, I'd understand it. But they're not saying specifically what it is. They're just calling it tightness. There are thousands of drugs that can alleviate tightness. Tightness should go away. If you're susceptible to back spasms, there are things you can do that they should not last for a month, right? So I'm a little worried about that. Such a good football player, we're not going to get to see him. And one guy really made doom and gloom get bigger by saying he could be out for weeks. I didn't finish reading. I just saw the line. I kept going. You know, sometimes you see news, you don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me. I'm not trying to hear about Jalen Hurd being gone for weeks. Shanahan told reporters before practice, though, most likely not going to play this week. Speaking of Hurd, of course, haven't ruled him out yet. But if I had to say something today, he's doubtful. See, that's not good. Just Joe Staley had a veteran day off, of course, from practice. It's Wednesday. Good news also is D Ford is back, and they say he's looking spry and crazy, and good, and everything else. Bucks fans, it's not looking too good. You know, you guys had a chance, had maybe D Ford not been able to play, and Bosa might not have had a chance to play, and I suspect they're going to sneak him in anyway because he's telling people now that he's running around. I guess they didn't really want to tell people they had to. Fam, here's the thing, though. Let's look at what's going on with the Bucs camp, right? Their practice report, according to their Wednesday practice, according to report, safety Justin Evans has an Achilles issue going on. Blaine Gabbert. Dang, man. Too bad we can't get Gabbert in the game. Well, he's not going to be out there. He's got a left shoulder situation going on. I saw that. Actually, I was watching that one. Boom! Gabbert goes down, and it was the end of that. Linebacker Demone Harris, he's just got an illness, so I imagine he'll be back this weekend. Limited participation in practice was tight end Anthony Clare. He's got a calf going on. Devontae Bond, he's a hamstring. Those leg injuries. I love them leg injuries, especially when you're on the other team. Tight end Cameron Brate, calf. Levante David, calf. They got a lot of calf issues for such a warm weather place. You'd suspect the muscle pulls would not be so prevalent, right? Mike Edwards got his hamstring, something wrong with him. And Vita Vea is trying to come back from that knee, so they're taking it easy on him, apparently. Full participation in practice today was Anthony Nelson. His knee is fine, apparently. So there you go, Bucks. All right. Better get some more help up in there, too. And the show line today reads, ESPN writers predict a big game for 49ers quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo versus the Bucks. Fam, But, the 49ers versus Bucks is that game most United faithfuls are concerned about due to being shell-shocked for the past 4 years. I think I'm seeing things on the chat and other places where people seem to be a little freaked out about going to Tampa Bay to play the Bucks. I think Vegas is still calling us losers against the Bucks, if I'm not mistaken. But Vegas is about the only outlet that's saying that. I haven't looked. So if anybody knows what's going on in Vegas, let me know. I thought I heard Vegas had us down. Actually, ESPN earlier in the sim had us getting our brains beat out in the first game of the season. And from there, we go on rolling on to an 11-5 season. But Tampa Bay supposed to beat us. And I saw that. I can imagine that, actually, because the 49ers could roll out of the gate a little slow. When you got a big monster, he stands up, he's got to start rolling. Once he gets momentum, you can't stop that thing. So I'm starting to relax. If they do lose the first game, I'll say, they needed that. They did. Okay, let's go with that. If the 49ers come out of Tampa with a win, it won't be enough to keep us from watching the game, peeking through the fingers like it's a scary movie anyway, right? Watching every play. So, we're shell-shocked. For the last 4 years, right? ESPN's Dan Graziano and Phil Yates are saying, relax. Cynthia Frelund, she says, relax. I mean, in fact, Jimmy G will be the name people will be talking about Monday. Fam, are you feeling that kind of confidence? I want to, and I normally do, but first game of the season, I want to see what we got because we've never seen the whole 49er unit together at once since preseason started. They look good, as I've been saying, all preseason long, but that wasn't even the whole team. So when I think about it, I get, wow, that's pretty exciting. So we'll see. But if you are feeling that good about them, in the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, give me a hell yeah. Yes. Hey, Jimmy G has a lot to prove this season, though, fam. It's been nearly a year removed from a torn ACL. Now he has to prove that he is healthy, and he has to verify that the team's trust in him is justified. The 49ers gave G the big bucks last offseason. And at that time, it was a record deal, although since that time, his contract is dropping down. Forbes ranks the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL. With, of all people, Jared Goff, Mr. I gotta have my coach or I'm dead meat as quarterback. He's currently sitting on top with a $134 million contract. He just got just the other day with a $110 million guarantee. That's a little bit more than Carson Wentz, from what I understand. I think Carson Wentz has already gotten paid, right? $107 million guarantee. Goff beat him by $3 million on that. It's a quarterback's market, fam. This is why, if just to jump off topic for a second, if Jerry Jones fools around and lets the Chiefs pay Mrs. Mahomes' baby boy first, there's going to be some trouble in Dallas. I wish they would sneak off and Garoppolo's first opportunity to justify his big payday in 2019 will come this Sunday when the 49ers kick off the regular season with a visit to Tampa, Florida, to face the Bucks. Two ESPN writers, Dan Graziano and Phil Yates, are expecting Garoppolo to have a good 2019 debut. Dan Graziano picked Jimmy G to be the one player from week one everybody is talking about on Monday, especially us. Graziano wrote in a prediction feature for ESPN, quote, slow preseason notwithstanding, the week one matchup against the Buccaneers is a nice, soft landing for his return from injury. It's a big year for Coach Kyle Shanahan and Jimmy G in San Francisco, and I say it gets off to a quick start. Quote. And by the way, if you're a fantasy football person, I notice people are picking up quarterbacks here. If you're a fantasy person and are worried about what quarterback to start, and I see Kirk Cousins being picked over Jimmy, well, let me tell you, Yates believes Garoppolo's performance will be so good against the Buccaneers defense that you start with G in week one. Yates writes, and quote, the 49ers Bucks game feels likely to be a high-scoring affair, as both teams have defensive holes to monitor going into the season. Garoppolo needs a good start to help fortify his confidence, and I suspect he'll get it against a Tampa defense that ranked near the bottom of the league in many major categories. Unquote. And has Tampa addressed any of their defensive woes? In fact, they gave us a linebacker we could certainly use, and they brought in a rookie to take his place. What do we do to rookies? We cook them! Keep in mind, fam, they're talking about the offense. You and I both know people are talking about the holes in the defense because I think they didn't see enough in the preseason. And I think they're mostly pointing at the secondary because Lord knows, ain't no way in hell they're talking about the interior. That front line defense is wicked. So the secondary must be what they're talking about. So, and there's that name again, right? Spoon is starting. Spoon's starting to respond. He did an interview the other day saying, "Yeah, I'll be challenged this week against Mike Evans. He's a big, strong receiver type of guy, and I'm not just it's going to help me go ahead and assert myself, being more physical. And I do like the competition. Jason Verrett, I think he's an outstanding talent, but I also think I'm an outstanding talent. I read that person. Oh, Spoon! Give me some attitude. That's what I'm talking about. Do not let Mike Evans show you up. Get his butt. Hold him to a minimum, Spoon. That's all you got to do because the 49ers, the rest of the team will take it from there. Just don't let Evans capitalize on every last reception. We'll be good to go. Because, fam, quite frankly, like I'm saying, I think the defensive secondary is being way underrated, and I do believe the front line will have a huge effect on that second line defense. I ain't even worried about the hot boys. They'll take care of business. I am thoroughly excited about what the defensive situation is going to be with the 49ers as far as what Robert Saleh and Chris Crazy Man Kasurik are going to lay out there. And also Chris Kiffin. What has he done to these guys? They look a lot different. I'm seeing a lot better tackling than I've seen in years from the 49ers. Just having Kiffin out there, should I say Kasurik out there, makes me extremely confident that this defense is going to get things done. So, with that being said, fam, let me go over here and check you out. Scott Bryant, he said, there's Okie Niner. Puff, puff, pass. I haven't heard that term in a while. No, I don't indulge. I really don't. I don't. Pete Corbin says, "Sup, Ronbo and fam, we're gonna get that dub Sunday. Niners!" All-Star Luna. Tampa Bay people think we're losing 30-21. LOL, yeah, right. If Tampa Bay scores 30 points on this defense, I will be extremely shocked. I really will. In fact, for most teams this year, if they score 30 points on the 49ers, I will be extremely shocked. Jay Anderson, what's up? Go Niners. I'm glad everyone is sleeping on the Niners. Niners going to make some real noise this season. Renzo S. What up, not fam? Hurricane Dorian has passed, and I'm going to the game on Sunday. Hey, because I heard it was bearing down on Florida and heading toward the Carolinas. We'll see more about that. If you're in that area, please call. That way we'll know you're okay. San Francisco, 31-17 Niners hold out the gate with the 2 defensive TDs. Talk about a bold prediction. Can it get any bolder? 31-17. With Jimmy G, if your defense is not up to snuff, he will kill you. Now he will. Last year, this time, he wasn't ready with the offense, but he knows that offense now. I got a feeling somebody going to get hurt real bad. And Matt S. says, shout out from Bend, Oregon, and go Niners. Can I get a Niner? Yo, yes, you can. Niners! Loosen up now. I'm ready to go. Quentin Hunter says, Rambo. I love you, Rambo. You're like a pit bull with a pink thing. Week 1. Go Niners. Let's beat that. Hey! Don't get me into imitating bulls, man. I tell you what. Lavelle Forrest, I cannot wait for Sunday by Niners. I think it's going to be a close game. My final score will be on Sunday. It's 49ers 34, Tampa Bay 28. Let's do this. We'll do the score later on. Give me more time to think about it. We'll do that maybe Saturday. Benny Polo Matua. Benji Polo in the house and 49 Empire stand up. It's our time. Rambo, 14-2. Oh, All-Star Luna. He says, the Buccaneers got a good one Goodwin twin, Godwin. But I think Goodwin is a better wide receiver. Yeah, Marquise is coming along pretty good. Benji, Paul. Oh, we already did that. Hey, Javier Rios. What's up? Rios fam holding it down for Niners here in Texas. Wait. This is Hawaii. This is Texas, right? The horns. Javier. He said, hey, Josh says, what's up? Can I get a legendary Niners yell? You can. Niners! Oh, I can't wait till this weekend. Let me slap on my ears. By the way, fam, we have a young audience. We got ladies. I want to remind you, please do not drop the F-bomb. I like my kids. They're all over the place. They think of me as a black cartoon. I can see right now. There's more watching I even knew. A lot of people are watching with their kids. So please, let the F-bomb wait. Okay? Thank you, fam. Hey, let me go to Silvio. Silvio!
Yo, what's good, Ronbo?
Silvio, man, I'm just tripping on the fact that, like, somebody finally said something about Jimmy G other than, he's got a lot to prove. He didn't look like anything in the preseason. What to expect from Jimmy G? Have the 49ers made the mistake of signing him? And then there's Nick Mullins in standby mode. Could the 49ers have kept Nick Mullins due to the fact that they are not actually convinced Jimmy Garoppolo can take them to the 16th game? You know, every time you read these things, Silvio, you say, man, come on, man, why y'all tripping, man? But DJ, Silvio, what do you got? What do you got to offer for Jimmy G
Ronbo,
and everything else?
You know what? You know what, Ronbo?
Yo.
You gotta hush the critics, man. First and foremost, I want to get a shout out to the Night Hall fan club to start up this conversation. Boy, Jersey, Lori, Will, all the rest of them, Russo. And also, you just gotta hush the critics, man. I just think that you're judging a man before he even play in a regular season. See, preseason is just so you can get your ducks in a row. Yeah. So you can get your plans down, you get your players, get to know, who you got out there. Mm-hmm. And I know that Jimmy G know that he got Deebo Samuel in the pocket already.
Got Big George Kittle hanging around out there.
Oh, man, you can't forget about Kittle over the middle, man. That's his number one weapon. But you got that, what is that? The screen pass to Tevin Coleman, maybe Breida up the middle for another.
Because he can catch. Run. Breida's hands. Now, Boy, got the best hands on the team. Yes. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Hey, Ronbo, I don't know, man. Because everybody's going to hate me, even the Big Show. Because Kendrick Bourne got the best hands on the team.
Hey, I'm going to tell you what. I don't hate you. I really don't. I love you to death.
Hey, Ronbo. And like how you would say, hey, Miss Florence, baby boy.
I wonder how many boys she got. I bet your kid was number one son.
I think I'm gonna give you my predictions right now of the score.
All right.
I'm not gonna be too lenient for the Buck side, but from what I've seen, from what you posted on Instagram, I think that's some cow dookie. I'm not gonna say the S word. I'm not gonna drop the S bomb.
Appreciate it, fam.
Some cow dookie. So I think what the critics had was not right. I think we beat the Buccaneers 28-6. The field goal unit is gonna be their number one weapon nowadays.
Would that be special? Shut them down. 28-6. Hey, and Silver, you know what? The thing is, you notice that bend don't break thing they was doing all preseason long? I think that really may be a part of the program. You don't give up nothing big. You hold the team to 3 to 9 points a game, because Lord knows ain't nobody gonna keep the 49ers to no 9 to 12 points a game. If they do that on a weekly basis, what a formula.
And I know I'm gonna keep it real short, but when they sit there and they put up points that they know that the Niners are not going to make, honestly, we score more than 28 points a game. 27 was the least, and that's when you played the Chiefs. But But we had 27 more points each game. Kyle Shanahan offense puts up 27-plus points.
With
You
his
go back and look at
second-line people, Silvio.
Second, third. I mean, shoot, you could have put even that weak quarterback that we had, Space that like, Jesus Christ, can we finally beat the Chargers in the preseason? Then you put Space in there to play hot potato with the other free safety? Come on, man, Ronbo. It was like it was giving us the ball to win, and we gave it back. Come on, man. I'm glad,
Man. That ain't gonna be the case this week though. Some of them plays, they may have a turnover here and there, but they ain't gonna be devastating. I can feel it. 49ers know. And Kyle said it in the press conference. It's all about the turnover. If we take care of the ball, and they're confident. These guys know what they're doing, Silvio. They know what they're doing.
And also, last game that we played the Bucks, it was Witherspoon. If Witherspoon steps up, come with a game plan, and not play off of Mike Evans, but don't play too far off of him, but be on him, let him know that you're there. Put your hands on him. Play like you Deion Sanders. Play like you Deion. Play him. Put your hands on him. Play like you know you a 49er.
Wait till the ref blows a whistle. Meantime, playing physical.
Be the corner that they won't throw the ball to your side. You see, they barely tried Sherman. When they did, the dude only got 5 yards the most on Sherman, and that was what last year was what Tyreek got a little 5 yards, and then in the preseason he got a little 5 yards, and then you seen who was that on their right side that came over there? I think it was
Mosley?
Greenlaw.
Oh.
No. Talking about on the preseason.
May have been.
Yep. Yeah. But,
may have been. But yeah, fam. But hey, Silvio, let me see you. I tell you what, tonight coming back tomorrow. You know what? Unless something crazy happens tomorrow, probably be back Saturday for the pregame. All right.
All right, I'm gonna tell you like this, Ronbo. I might not be able to see that game. I'm out here. I flew out to Oregon to work.
Okay.
Block and stuff. I'm out here with Kenny.
All right.
On the other side of Oregon, but shout out to Kenny too, man.
All right, fam. We'll
keep you. All right, Ronbo. I love what you do, man.
Thanks, Silvio.
And I want to keep listening and listen to the Rev and see what the Rev and everybody got to say. Man, it's always good to listen to those guys preach about some real football.
Ain't that
none
the truth?
of that bull crap that goes on in this league.
Yeah.
Skeptical. Right. I want to see what Nick Burleson says too.
All right, Silvio. You got it, fam. I'm going to go and look for you. As soon as you get a chance, get on back, all right? Enjoy Kennyland. All right, Silvio. And let us go now to the Rev. Good to hear. Oh, so good to hear from you, Rev. Because we heard about the Buccaneers bearing down, coming to the Carolinas. I said, oh, no. Oh, all right. Rev, you call in. I know it's okay.
Oh, yeah. Just a quick update for y'all, fam. Everything is good. We won't really see nothing until tomorrow. So, just keep your thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
To everybody in Florida, stuff like that. But where I'm at, the only thing I'm really worried about is flooding, but they're saying we're not going to get as much as what's expected. So, just Godspeed, everybody, just keep in prayer up and just, everybody just be straight.
Good.
But I will say Dorian is not going to stop the Rev come Sunday against the Bucs. I am rejuvenated. I am happy. So let me jump right into it. Shout out to my fan worldwide, repping that beautiful red and gold 24/7, 365. Shout out to the man Ronbo for giving us this platform to speak. Well, got that out the way.
Yeah.
Family, let's focus on this objective come Sunday. The objective on Sunday is pain and punishment. I have heard, just like you guys have heard, about Jimmy G, this, blah, 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 this, that. The Niners won't do this, blah, blah, blah. Like I said previous, you're just adding more logs to this fire. I read a couple little reports that the Bucs would beat us. The Bucs would beat us 20-10 7-14. I'm just going to tell you right now, if the Bucs put up 27 points against us, somebody is not doing their job right. But what I will say is come Sunday, this defense is going to show you
how hard it is to get 27 points.
Exactly. Because it won't, when you play the 49ers this year, it will not be a cakewalk. You're not just going to trample us. You're not just going to, they the 49ers. We can beat them. Nah. You got a dogfight on your hands. I saw a thing, Jameis Winston, gave a lot of respect and props to Kwan. And he flat out said, Kwan definitely going to come at us. So we got to adjust. That's the kind of respect and fear that we are showing people right now. And you best believe come Sunday, Jameis Winston is going to have a problem on that defensive line. He's going to have he's probably going to curse out his offensive line because you got so much speed coming at you at one single time to where you don't know where it's coming from. All I got to say, fam, we are excited. Sunday, we get to wear our colors. Sunday, we get to scream. Sunday, what we have been waiting for all year long is about to happen. It's like I'm getting goosebumps right now, and it's freaking Wednesday. We are ready. We are primed. We are focused. Okay? We are not going to take no for an answer. We are not going to be bowed down. We are not going to be afraid. We fear no team in this NFL this year. And I promise you that. We fear nobody because pain and punishment start on Sunday. Plain and simple. So, not going to hold you up, Ronbo, but just to let y'all know, everything is cool with me. You know what I'm saying? My other pieces out here in Carolina, you know what I'm saying? Just keep us in thought. Everything is good right now. We're really not in the heart of it, but we're gonna get some wind, we're gonna get some rain. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. And I'll let y'all guys know on social media everything is straight. Shout out to all my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know who y'all are, you know what I'm saying? Just bleed, scream, holler, hoot, yell, piss off somebody when you wear your colors on Sunday. Because there's a reason why we are 49er faithful. Question 6 never dies, never faded. That's what we about. Ronbo, I thank you. I love you. We appreciate this platform that you give us to speak our hearts and our minds.
Rev, it's a pleasure, pure pleasure and joy. Rev.
Hey, and y'all know how I do it.
Yeah.
In order to beat the man, you got to beat the man. And come Sunday, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you are about to find out what pain and punishment is about. Woo! The Nature Boy is out. I'll holler at y'all. Y'all be safe. Niners for life. Let's do this. It's coming, family. It's coming. Pain and punishment. Book of Champions coming on Sunday. That's how we're going to do it. I love y'all. Y'all be safe, Ronbo. Thank you. And I'll holler at y'all.
Thanks, Rev. Awesome stuff. And Rev, you had to bring a Book of Champions on. Well, you could bring it on Sunday after the game. No, I just thought about it. All right.
Yeah, you'll be on. Trust me, I'll be there. I'll be there.
All right, fam.
All right, I'll holler at y'all.
All right, stay safe, Rev. I'll be contacting you all through. Yes. All right. Night, fam. And let us go check out Phil. Phil.
Ronbo, you there?
Phil, I am absolutely here. Are you there? I love when we
here.
do this.
Can you hear me solid?
I can hear you clearly, solidly, too. And this is one of your better connections, too. All right, Phil. Sounds like you got something on your mind. All right. Go ahead.
I'm just looking at Tampa Bay, and I'm thinking we got the advantage in special teams. We got Mitch Wish, and they got Pinion. Okay, so we know what Pinion does.
Yeah.
Right.
Look for that shank off the shin.
There, we've got about 40 yards advantage in the punt game.
Oh, God.
We got Robbie Gould. They got a rookie kicker that they drafted.
Pressure's going to kill him.
Now we go to defense. They were the worst defense in the NFL last year. I mean, it was like, and they added Devon, rookie linebacker. Come on. And we got Kwan. We got their best linebacker. Yeah. We advantage us defense, especially if Bosa plays.
Oh. And just a little. He only has to play a little, too. He doesn't have to play the whole game.
No,
just a little.
Exactly. He just has to play on long passing downs. You could put Solomon T. You could put Armstead in there. You could put Buckner. D. Ford.
Don't forget Ronnie.
We got enough.
Yeah.
We got Blair.
Yeah.
Come on, all those guys. Defensive line, we're going to control. All right, their offensive line is not that good.
Yeah, I saw him against
Cleveland. I'm looking at Witherspoon against Evans, and that's going to be a tough matchup.
Yeah,
but I think we're going to put Jimmy kind of faded over that way.
That's what I said yesterday.
And
because Sherm will be fine.
Sherm is going to be able to, be fine. And I'm thinking offensively, against their defense, we're going to kill them. So I mean, if we lose this game, it's going to be on turnovers, like Shanahan said in his presser.
Yeah, it has to be that way.
If we don't turn the ball over, we're winning the first 3 games easily.
Ooh. Wait, Phil, 3 games. One of them includes Pittsburgh, of which
I got Pittsburgh in there too.
Yeah, Mike Florio picks them to be going to the playoffs this year. I don't. Some
Mike
teams.
Florio
Phil
is an idiot.
Phil,
do
you notice?
The eye on his forehead.
Do you notice the teams that have had a reputation are already being given the benefit of a doubt? I love it.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, doubt. Go ahead. Good. Yeah. All right. We'll see.
Well, but we got that when we were back in the 80s, right?
True. And 2014, we were scheduled to go to the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I guess it makes sense.
Right. So it happens. But you know what?
Respect.
There are teams that go last to first. The Rams did it.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of teams that have done it. And I think this is one of those years.
Mm-hmm.
Not last, but pretty close to last. But
just put worst to first.
Exactly.
Because that includes us and others.
I think with the injuries that we had, plus the draft that we had, plus the free agency we had, it could definitely equate to a worst to first.
Yeah. And Phil,
I'm excited. I'm excited.
And you should be. But if you notice the sports science people, their program may be starting to have an effect. Now, I don't know what's going on with Jalen Hurts' back. And if you do, please let me know. But we're not mounting 30 guys on the IR to start the season, which is very interesting. But go ahead. What are you going to say?
Well, I think, Hurd, his backache, I'm still a little worried about that. I'm not worried about Trent Taylor, actually.
No, we know about
those 2 wide receivers are not going to play. And you're going to have Bourne. He's going to make a name for himself.
I know.
Time, right?
Yeah. Look out for them circus catches.
Let's do it. Get down, brother.
Bourne across the middle. Oh! He's got that ball. Kendrick Bourne made an incredible catch. There were 3 guys standing there, and Bourne comes up
Jr. I also expect big things out of.
Who?
Ricky James.
Oh, yes. Yes. He'll be coming out of the slot.
Let's go, brother.
Yeah.
Let's go. This is your time to shine.
Is Dante Pettis going to make an appearance this week?
Huh?
Is Dante Pettis going to make an appearance this week?
Oh, all of them will. Because you got Hurd and Trent Taylor off on they're 53, but they're not going to make the 46.
I know.
So, Phil, you know what? You're also going to have a 4-man tight end situation.
Oh.
I don't know what that's going to happen.
I can't wait. I'm working on it.
Let's see what happens.
Phil, we're going to go before it gets too long and see if we get the East Coast folks in. Always a pleasure, Phil.
I'm fired up. We got a party here. We're going to watch you. Hey, what's your schedule like for game time? This is my first season.
Oh, usually I come in about 15, 20 minutes ranting and raving, and then I join you with the
No,
game.
you watch the game and you have a video during the
Oh,
game,
I've got
or
a huge screen in front of me. I'm watching Breda running right at me. I'm watching the same thing you're watching right in my face.
all right. So we'll probably have multiple TVs up in my house, and
All right.
we got a party going on. I'm gonna put Ronbo up there,
Ah, all
and
right. All right, Phil. I'll be waving at you
we're gonna
guys
have
the whole
about 20
time too.
people
Then.
over here for a barbecue, and I'm gonna introduce them to Ronbo.
Great.
This
All
is
right.
my tailgate party.
Oh, all right. All right, Phil. We gotta go. I appreciate you, fam.
All right, man.
I'll see you. I'll see you day before the game, though. Okay.
All right, take care.
Night, Phil.
Empire.
And we bring
Right
in. All right, Phil. Good night. We bring in that man, Dre.
What's happening with it, Ronbo?
Dre, man, I was actually entertaining thoughts there for a minute. You read up enough and people start planting seeds in your mind if you're feeling a little bit weak. I was a little weak when I read Vegas. Is that Vegas saying the 49ers will not beat the Bucs? I think that's the only outlet I've read. Everybody else says 49ers should not lose this game. But, Dre, is G going to have a big day?
My granny told me the devil is alive, my brother. I don't let nobody plant a motherfucking thing in my head, homeboy. So I ain't worried about what the naysayers, the
Dre,
critics have to say.
your TV's bleeding into your mic. Can you lower that or maybe mute it?
I said, that my grandma told me the devil is alive, bro. I don't let the naysayers or none of these suckers, implant no type of thoughts in my mind. Once I got something in my head, that's what I'm gonna stick with and rock with. Unlike Big Show, but we're gonna let up on him today though.
He's been nice lately.
He ain't got no choice but to be nice. Go follow Jordan Matthews to the couch. Go follow Jordan Matthews to the couch. Anyways, man, I'm highly excited. Very excited. Yeah. Very excited to see, what this team is made of. I'm very excited to see the rotations at our defensive line to see how we can keep guys fresh. Very excited to see, what type of trickery is Shanahan got planned for these guys. What are we going to see as far as wide receiver rotation, running back rotation? How is he going to run his plays? Are we going to run less play action? Are we going to run more play action? It seems you're going to get outside the pocket. You know what I mean? I'm ready to see, how we're going to carve guys up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm ready to see. I'm ready to see, this front seven go get about four sacks. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm ready to see. I'm ready for these DBs to get about 2 interceptions. That's what the hell I'm ready to see. I'm ready for us to be up in Jameis Winston's face. You know what I'm saying? Jameis Winston going to be so scared, man. He going to walk back to Walmart and steal some more lobster and crabs. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm ready for. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be real bad, man. It's going to be real bad, man. It's going to be real bad. I'm not even too much worried about the Bucs. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody is going to be on high alert and ready to go play some football, man, because we're not the what we have to realize is us being fans, we're not the only thing that hears what the media has to say, what other fans from other teams have to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're human beings too. I'm pretty sure there's some 49ers that probably tap into this show that we have no idea. You never know who's watching, Ronbo.
That's true.
You never know who's watching, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that they're motivated to go out and prove a lot of people wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's going to be a good day. I just hope that the game isn't postponed or any of this craziness from this weather that's going to be out there, bro. That's the only thing that's worrying me, man, because this past week there was a few college games, and then I was watching the ESPN. They be having the high school games. And there was 2 high school games that was supposed to be played that was in Florida, and they got postponed. You know what I mean? So you never pretty much know what can happen. It's not a dome over there. It is, exposed to the elements. So, I'm just praying and hoping that the weather doesn't act up and the game isn't postponed or none of that crap. I want to be ready, locked and loaded. Let's go in at 125, and get this dub and get the heck up out of there. That's what I'm hoping for. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna pray and hope that everybody stays healthy. Hope that everybody stays safe. Any of the faithful that lives out there towards the southeastern region, you know what I'm saying? I pray for y'all. Hope that everybody is okay. But I think it's time for us not to pay attention to what the naysayers have to say. You know what I'm saying?
Because they're going to keep on saying it, Because we
And
have a reputation to build. We are still in that locker of shame, and we got to bust out of it. That's the thing, right? I would tell you, man, what do you act like we didn't pick up no players? Ain't nothing changed. We still the same. Come on, man.
Bro, I mean, it's damn near like we still got Brian Hoyer at quarterback or something. I just don't get it.
With CJ backing him up, and that's it.
Man, bruh, like I really don't get it, bruh. But I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But we're not gonna worry about that. I think we've seen the good taste of what we were made of when we played the Chiefs in that third preseason game. They gave us a small window, but a nice preview of what we could do with a high-powered offense. You know what I'm saying? And a pretty good front seven. So
I think they were inspired for that game too. I agree. All right.
Oh man, I mean, I'm pretty sure we were. I mean, the starting quarter. I mean, Jimmy G. That's where he tore his ACL. Yeah. So I know everybody was pumped up. You know what I mean?
Some nostalgia in that game.
Yeah, man. So
all right, Dre.
Yeah, man. Man. Shout out to the TNT fan, man. Trey's Big Show, my player partner Will, Jerry Fresh, man. All of the guys, man, out there, man. The Empire is coming. We got a few more days to show people what we made of. And like I said, man, let's not worry about the naysayers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is watching. Let's not worry about the naysayers. Let's just watch our guys go out there and prove that we will be a force to be reckoned with this year. You know what I mean? So,
all right.
Peace out to the Empire, man. Y'all be hearing me.
All right. Dre, great to hear from you, fam.
All right,
Talk to you later.
For sure. Yes, sir.
And wait, let me throw some kisses out to Nate Burleson, just in case. Nate, we love you. You inspire us. You really do. Keep bringing that stuff, them Nate-isms. And your Seahawks, 49ers, well, 2 simulators are scheduled to get swept by the red and gold. Yo, Will.
Ronbo, what's cracking, man?
Man, Will, man, I'm telling you, man. Will, it's fun to sit back and read what the non-believers are saying. It's fun to see how they make their point and just gravitate toward the 49ers will continue to be irrelevant. Oh, really? All right. See, Will, people don't take into consideration a lot of things. Will, a lot of these people still think we got the same team we had last year and made no changes. I'm still trying to understand, if you work for an NFL network, how do you be so ignorant not to know at least what has changed on a club? You know what I'm saying? It blows me away. But Will, give me some. What are you thinking there?
Man, to be honest with you, man, all of us didn't heard all this hate for so long, we ought to be numb to it. Like, we shouldn't even really. Man, look, man, these reporters ain't nothing but robots. That's all. They robots, man. That's all they are. They just go off of what happened last year. They don't think about the adjustments that we made or any other team that made. They don't look at, they kind of admire the draft picks that we get, but they always stick to their same story. They scared to be wrong, man. They just scared to be wrong. So in order for them not to be wrong, they just go with what they already know from last year. They're just robots, man. They're just going on what they know.
God.
You ought to be numb to it, man, because everything they talking about is false. I ain't really listening to it no more, man. I mean, the time has come. We about to play. We about to play in a few days. I'm done listening to the naysayers. I'm even done to the people who say we gonna win. I'm just blocking everybody out.
Dre, I was talking about something. Do the Bucs have? Who's their running back?
I don't know. All I know is, man, that Tampa Bay Buccaneers O-line, the tackles, just pay attention to the tackles. They are weak as paper. You can run through them.
That's scary.
It's been proven. You've seen what the Cleveland Browns did. And I believe we got a better D-line than the Cleveland Browns.
Dang.
I believe we do.
And yeah, because they ain't got but two guys that are really special. Yeah.
Jameis Winston got sacked 6 times in the first half. Come on.
Every time he got up, it got thrown back down.
That's what the starters playing, man. So, I mean, I understand we just can't hype it up because of that. Because, we still got to do our job. Look, we can't underestimate. We can't underestimate. Like Sherman said, we got to stay humble. I don't care if these guys play like the bad news bears. We still gotta remain humble and don't take it lightly.
And so do not become complacent, even in the second half.
We're gonna have to win games. We're gonna have to win these games. These folks gonna still talk about us, whether we win them or not. So
you're right. Even with winning this game, well, the 49ers got through their first game of the season. But let's keep in mind, they did play the Tampa Bay Bucs. Oh, come on, guys. What are we damned if we do and damned if we don't?
Look, man, I ain't no dumb. I can read between the lines, man. I'm real good at reading between the lines. That's one of my talents. I can read between the lines. I can figure out what you're talking about, even when you ain't trying to really say it. I can figure it out. So, man, look, man, I already know what they're gonna say. But hey, look, though, Kyle Shanahan, man, the best offensive call in the game. He gonna outdo Todd Bowles, defense coordinator for the Bucs. Come on, man. You can't fool with Kyle Shanahan when it comes to call these plays. He gonna fool you every time. All he got to do is just get start Jimmy G off slow, run the ball. He's gone. Then dink and dunk. You know what I'm saying? Do few play action rollouts. Get him comfortable. Because he's already set. He didn't overcome his fears in the preseason game against Kansas City. He's straight. He's good now. So all he got to do, Kyle get him rolling a little bit, and then after that, then let him loose. Then air it out, deep balls, all that. And the defense gonna step up. If the defense gives up more than 20 points, Robert Saleh will be looked at. I don't see.
Just too much talent.
I'm just saying if. Yeah. I'm just saying if. But because I expect them to. I believe the 49ers is not going to get at least 17 points put up on them. I believe they want to go on like 10 points. That's just me.
Could be
because of the offensive tackles they got. Jameis Winston gonna be running around. He gonna panic. He's gonna try to run, escape the pocket, but he can't do that no more because we got Bosa and Ford. And he gonna throw stupid stuff. Richard Sherman is not running on one leg no more. He got both his legs back. And the only problem is Akello. If Akello steps up, do what he need to do, and just overcome adversity, we'll be straight.
Mm-hmm.
But he gonna have to want to do it, man. He gonna have to play smart. He gonna have to do what the coach say and be where he need to be. So that's the only way that he's gonna shut his side down.
Well, I tell you what, though, if Evans is running, Evans better be thinking about running shorter routes then, because like if Evans thinks he's going deep downfield, boy, he'll be down there waiting for a long time because I do not see Jameis having time to sit back and launch no bombs. I really can't imagine that. So, that's why I like the secondary's chances in this game a lot.
Yeah, I like it too, but we just gonna wait till Sunday. I ain't gonna call no prediction. No, I'm just gonna wait till Sunday.
You wait till
I'm just gonna stay level-headed and just wait till Sunday. See how the game plays out. But I ain't gonna hold you up, Ronbo. Oh yeah. One more thing, Ron, before I get off the line with you, man. Hey, Real Talk Perez, if you're listening, I haven't seen you on the chat saying nothing, but I know you listen. Let me tell you something, bro. Man. I went to your page, man. You ain't got nothing on Ronbo. You only have 1,200 subscribers. That's all you got.
Right.
You had a 1 hour video and only had 6 comments in there. Come on, man.
Well, we gotta go. I'll meet you over there on his page. We'll be as only 2 people. I couldn't stop laughing at him yesterday. All right, Will, do your thing, man, so we can go.
All right, man. Shout out to you, Ronbo, man. Shout out to my TNT fam, a player upon the Dre Trez, Big Show, Russo, Say, yeah, fresh all them boys, man. Shout out to the Nighthawk fan club, Rico, Jersey, Joe, Kenny, all them boys, man. Laura, Hulkamania, all them guys, man. Hey, look, man, fuck the Rams.
Hey, careful.
I'm sorry, bro. My bad, bro. F the Rams. Jeff Gruden, they lost and they broke. And the Rams got a loan from the bank to give Jared Goff their money, but they ain't gonna be able to pay the bank back. All right,
That will. Dion!
Ronbo, what's going on with you, man?
Yeah, man. I'm sitting here contemplating, and I'm trying to find ways to see how they can lose this game. But, Dion, this just comes down to talent versus talent. The coaching staff, we may have one of the best offensive coaches in the NFL. The defense is almost could be put on autopilot. When you got that much talent, you ain't got to call no plays. Let them do whatever they want to do. The more I think about it, I need to stop worrying. Because in the back of my mind, Dion, I am a little concerned, but mostly because I'm worried about the embarrassment of losing to this team. That's the only thing that's bothering me. But what's on your mind?
I had to roll with you on a little bit of shakiness because I don't want to lose to the Bucs and then look stupid. But if you talk about talent for talent, our offense is way better than their offense. We don't even know who their running back is. We only know that Mike Evans is their receiver, and we only know that Jameis Winston is the quarterback because those are the two biggest names on the field. And then they got the kid that they drafted to replace Quan Alexander, that linebacker. But other than that, who else is on the squad? They traded away Gerald McCoy, so I'm trying to figure out what other names I know.
Johnny left a long time ago. I don't know.
Yeah, Ronbo, I got something on my mind, and I gotta let this out. And I'm pretty sure that other fans that feel the same way. I'm tired of the disrespect to DeForest Buckner. I'm real tired of it. I'm highly, highly pissed off at the disrespect that this man receives from ESPN, from all the sports writers, from everybody. He don't get no love. How you get 12 sacks and you're the only person on the squad that's out there in double-digit sacks doing everything that you can with not much help around you, and you don't get no love? You mean tell me your fellow players can't vote you on the top 100 for that? You mean tell me ESPN can do a top 100 themselves and Depot don't get on? I'm tired of this disrespect. You know what's going to happen? Depot going to go in there and show up and show out. And when he come in there with 19 sacks, don't come trying to ride the gravy train and jump on and, we knew about DeForest Buckner and we were talking, y'all wasn't saying nothing. They're going to stop being disrespectful to my man. And I'm telling you right now, man, we're going to go out there, we're going to smack the Bucs in the face. The defense is going to kill. It's just like Dre said, he's going to be out there going back to Walmart trying to steal something. He ain't going to want to say
Wait, hey. Dion, time out on that. I missed this line. Don't tell me Jameis Winston was seen in Walmart stealing food. Are you serious? Is this serious?
Oh, man, look, it wasn't Walmart.
Dion?
He wasn't. I mean, it's probably just a joke, that everybody was saying. I don't think it was out there.
I was enjoying it.
But we're just basically saying Jameis is going to be running for his life. Jameis is going to be running for his life. And I'm going to tell you right now, the people that's going to do it is Debo. I'm going to tell you right now, Debo going to get out there because it looks like Keith and Dante are penciled in as the starters. Debo going to get out there and make them DBs look silly. As well as he plays, man, I'm telling you, that's Anquan Bolden on crack right there. He is not playing games.
Yes, indeed. And faster. Lots faster.
He's really out there.
Dion?
Yeah, so I'm here, man. But I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a beautiful Sunday. We're gonna go out there, hit them hard, hit them in the mouth. We're gonna put up a nice amount of points. And as far as Kyle Shanahan, we have the best offensive mind in the game today. He came from offensive-minded coach. Look at his daddy. His daddy took us to a Super Bowl, and we won because of that. There it is.
Yeah. So and back in the day when Gruden hadn't lost his mind yet, worked with Gruden. Yeah.
So we good.
Damn.
This gonna be this. Even though I have a little trepidation, this is the ECW, and we solid. We ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm telling you right now, the Bucs have no idea what's coming to them. They think they got to worry about that hurricane coming off the coast. They're gonna have to worry about the boys coming off that edge, the depot coming up that middle. That's what they're gonna need to be worried about.
Can we make jokes about that? We better not. But that is scary. Oh, man. man.
It's an obvious thing. We're going to go out there. We're going to do our thing. The one thing that I am going to be curious to see, though, is how well the defensive backs play when, Jameis has to be forward, but have time to hold the ball. He can't do anything. And he's wondering, and the DBs are looking and going, ooh, I can jump this ball now. Or the linebackers are going, ooh, I can go get that. I want to see how well they play when they see that front seven is doing this job. I wonder if Tart going to try to jump himself a little play. I don't need Jimmy Ward jumping nothing because he's going to break something again.
Hey, Dom is going to be okay.
I had to shoot on Dub. You know me, you love me for KB, but I had to shoot on Dub. I had to get him one.
I got to be quiet about it because I got to wait till Dub can actually go 12, 13, at least 14 games and still be on his feet. I feel everybody's pain. Oh, God.
It's going to be all right, man. We're going to have a beautiful game. It's going to be a good time. I say that, we should be able to win this game easily and handily, because the defense is in a rebuilding phase, minus the centerpiece they have as far as the defense, as far as their linebacker. That's it. There's nothing else that they really have on that defense that's going to scare me, And, I mean, if anything, Quan is walking around with all the knowledge of the defensive guys that they have there. So we can just pick his brain and go, okay, what's this dude's tendency? What's that guy's tendency? He knows some of the guys on that squad. So if he knows these people, we can pick his brain and say, hey, man, what's his tendency? If he moves to the left, he's going this way. If he does this, he's doing that.
Because then you got Quan. Then we got to stop. But let me see you day before the game. Let's get together and talk about that whooping the Bucs got coming. All right.
Oh yeah. All right, Ronbo, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for everything you do.
Thanks,
for the channel, man. Shout out to all the Niner fans that Niner game. We're gonna rep that red and gold to be dead and cold, baby.
Yeah. All right, D.
All right, brother.
See you Saturday, fam. Yeah. Is it? Oh man. So I'm looking through, and it's hard to find the roster. I think I found it though. Hey, James, out in the Garden State of New Jersey. Come on in, James.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
James, I'm trying to figure out ways that the 49ers can find a way to lose this game. I'm struggling with it, though. I don't see how, unless they get into a turnover party, that the Bucs can actually come up winning this game. And, James, it's not about losing to a team because I ain't got no respect for the Bucs. It's about the embarrassment involved in wearing a paper sack over your head. The Bucs just ain't got none. There's no reason to lose that game unless everything goes wrong. So this is my only concern. I'm a little nervous about that. But James, more importantly, what is on your mind tonight?
Well, I'll tell you this much. Once again, thankful to see another day, being alive, and knowing that we've got very talented team, and I think we're gonna set a tone game one against the Bucs. It's the NFL, and if your team is just not good, you're gonna get routed. I see Jameis Winston as a coyote with 3 good legs and a bunch of wolves behind him, coming at him and chasing him all at one time. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's football, man. And at the end of the day, Bruce Arians, I don't think people have seen the total package of a Kyle Shanahan offense, but it's going to be something very beautiful to watch because the players we got, even though Jalen Hurd is hurt right now, when I found out about the back issue a couple of days ago, I realized, okay, so now with Hurd being out, then that means Debo can run jet sweeps all day.
It's
Yeah. Jet sweeps all day with somebody like Matt Breida sitting in the backfield. And then KD to the left of Jimmy Garoppolo and George Kittle and possibly Kaden Smith sitting right there. That's a juggernaut of offense, and it's like pick your poison. Who do you cover? And I can tell you one thing, I can see it coming. Matt Breida continues to progress as though we're starting to see, even in that game, that big pass downfield, wide open, like on a go route almost. He was wide open. That was a running back, Matt Breida. And at the end of the day, he continues to progress like that and becomes an outlet as well as a receiver and a running back. I got a feeling they better extend him with some money because that's going to be coming.
Now, who you talking about? You talking about Matt Breida already?
I'm talking about Matt Breida already because right now, I'm going to tell you, I feel for the fans that might have bought the McKinnon jerseys because, we in the same club. I bought a Louis Boston.
I wonder.
But I ain't burned it up. I ain't destroyed or nothing. I'm going to still wear it. And,
is there a McKinnon jersey? I guess it is available. I've not seen anybody wearing a McKinnon jersey.
Mm-hmm. I think I've seen one somewhere. I'm not sure if it was in the state in New Jersey. It might have been in New York. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And, it's going to be a real test because I think I'm not sold on Akello Witherspoon. And, I just have to just reflect on some games that we were in. And he just lost it on one big play and was never right for the rest of the games. Salah take him out. Yeah. And I think if they see any signs of that in this game Sunday,
short leash,
Justin Barrett,
bring the hook.
Justin Barrett can't
Quick
go
hook
for some reason, then you know what? I think Emmanuel Mosley might be able to play Mike Evans a whole lot better than Akello Witherspoon could. And he's not as big as Akello.
Yes, that's what I say. Akello's so equipped perfectly to deal with Mike Evans if he just would. So, yeah.
He just, like I said, he gets beat on one big play, and you'll start seeing him throw his hands up like he's looking for the safety behind him.
James, you know what? I don't think you're going to see that this year. Now, remember, that was last year under Jeff Hafley with a second-year player. I got a feeling we're not giving him enough credit. I'm looking to see if he's made any advance. He looked a little better even preseason when he messed up a couple of times. We didn't see all the plays that he did right, though. That's the thing.
He sure better open his eyes because his partner that he was making rap videos with, like we the next Batman and Robin in Santa Clara, or whatever they were doing, he's already gone. Okay, he's gone. So and Jason Verrett already got 27. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boy, that's. Well, we've not lost him yet. Actually, AC is waiting for a settlement. Now, if anything happens to our safety group, AC may not be getting a settlement. He may be getting. Well, you know what? Why don't you hang around a while? We'll go ahead and let's get a new contract drawn up and all that other stuff, and get you back out here.
We'll see, but it's a lot of talent in front of him right now that are better talent. So we're going to see. And if it's any time to develop them young guys, it's with having a good front seven up front where they can play, but you'll take a lot of that the rep game coming at them all game long. Yeah, a good front seven, it limits a lot of that.
Well, yeah. One works without the other. And also they'll be able to cover better, and the quarterback won't be able to throw. So it works together. That's why I always said, we blame the secondary, but Lord have mercy. Has anybody played football? If that quarterback's got a lot of time, that receiver's going to get you in a minute. So, but James,
Ronbo, one thing I want to say before you got to go. A caller said on the chat, he asked about the name of that bar. I tried to look up the address. I'm waiting on Hakeem to text me the address. And if you're going to be on Saturday, I'll definitely have it by Saturday.
Have it by then? All right. All right.
Yeah, I will. Thank you for what you do. Niner Empire, Niner for life. My score, I would say 49ers 40, Bucs 16. Thank you. Have a good night, Ronbo.
Thank you, James. You have a great night, too. We're waiting for that address this weekend. All right.
Yes, sir. No problem.
All right. Now, I've looked up the running backs, and I finally found, I forgot, Peyton Barber, right? Ronald Jones is on that team. D.A.R. It's a Dare Ogunwale. Oh, I did see him. And T.J. Logan. All right. Ronald Jones is a former running back. So all right. Jersey. Wait a minute. Is JJ working out? Jersey. No, it's the owl. Who is that working out? Jersey, I hope that's not a bench. You got to put some more weight on there, man. that is a little girl working out. JJ, what's good with your fam? Hey, little lady. What's up?
She got a little toilet here. She wants to act like a goofball.
And I like that. See, those are the kind of toys that I would manufacture. You know how difficult it is to make a cesspool that small?
There was some weird little games. But anyways, Ronbo, hey, I wanted to ask you real quick. Don't be biased, but who's better, Jimmy G or Jameis Winston?
Okay, let me think about that for a minute. Oh, I got to remove all bias. Oh. I think I'm going to have to go with Mrs. Garoppolo's baby boy, JJ. You know, I've never seen Jameis really. Jameis has his days where he's pretty good, but he has just as many days when he's pretty bad. Last year, he lost out to the guy that's playing now with the Cardinals. What's his name again? With the fantastic beard.
No clue. Are you talking about defense?
Well, no, the quarterback for the Bucs last year that got shipped out. Well, he actually lost his. Who?
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, that's it. Fitzmagic. Yeah. Fitz came in and did a great job while Jameis was sitting down on the bench because he got benched. And so that's what I'm saying, you know. Winston is very unpredictably strange. So we'll see. Yeah. But I like Jimmy Garoppolo versus Jameis Winston by a large margin.
I'm going to piggyback off of what Will said because I saw that stuff that the Tampa Bay dude was saying too. Really?
I did too.
You really think? The reason why I asked you, Ronbo, is because Jimmy got sacked by Nick Bosa, and I was without Defoe, and I was without D Ford, and I was without Quan and Verrett on the field.
Yes.
I mean, you don't stand a chance, dude. I mean, serious. We're not being biased. You have, and then you got Quan, who knows Jameis Winston's weaknesses. You think we're not gonna beat you? I've never been so clear on a game ever, Ronbo. And Jimmy. Oh, man.
And you haven't said anything about D Ford and DeForest Buckner coming at him at the same time. That's a lot of pressure for a weak offensive line. I saw that, by the way.
I will give it to him that Evans, he did make Sherman look kind of bad last year. But
was it Sherman? You mean
that was just
no, he was on the other side of the field, wasn't he?
No, he burned Sherman a couple times, Ronbo.
That was Sherman, huh? All right.
Everybody burns Witherspoon.
I thought they would logically you put him on the other side of the field. I do remember that was Sherm. But let's keep in mind too, Sherm was on one bad wheel. He should have told people earlier, but he thought I could Sherm this out. So I want to see him do that again this year. That'd be a great rematch.
That's my point is that this entire front line, Jameis Winston, dude, you're not going to score. Anybody that comes up with these predictions, I didn't really hear what James said. I think it was something astronomical with our team versus theirs. What do you say, like 43-6 or something like that?
Yeah, everybody's keeping him under 10 points.
Even if Jimmy does not go crazy, there's no way they're going to score more than 10 points on us. I really don't see it.
I don't see it.
This defense is just too.
Yeah, I don't. Even if they score more than 10, not much more than that. I agree. How are they going to do? I mean, it just doesn't follow. I like our chances a lot in this game. So, yeah. And we're going to have a lot of possession too, JJ. You know, when your offense is out in the field all day, it makes it real tough for the opposition to be getting any points anyway.
Well, you remember when Jimmy came back, they said that Jimmy made everything better, even the hot dogs better. But the thing was the defense was not that great that year, but Jimmy kept the defense off the field for so long.
And they were well rested.
And then we started getting better. Now you have Jimmy coming back with more weapons, and the defense is probably going to keep our offense off the field for a long time.
Quality weapons, yes.
I'm sorry. I've never been so excited for a defense in my life. Really.
I know, right? And this is going to be a
Jameis
fun defense, JJ. Yeah.
Jameis Winston's going down. I'm sorry, dude. I mean, I like Mike Evans. He's a badass player, but you don't stand a chance, dude. Oh
God. Woo! Well, I say this is the embarrassment if we somehow found a way to lose this game. Oh, that's why I'm more afraid of that than anything else. Don't do that, Buccaneers. You're supposed to win this game.
You said the only way we would lose is if they gave it to us. Come on, really? I mean, I can't let it go, Ronbo. That's like one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
No. And here's my question though: why does he call himself Bang Bang Niner Gang? That's what confuses me more than anything else.
Which guy are you talking about? I was talking about a dude that I guess we saw some Tampa Bay dude. I guess he was saying that they have everything on our side covered. Like they got Kittle, our best players Kittle. I guess they forgot about Debo and Hurd and Pettis and all them. I guess the only guy on defense supposedly we have is Sherman, and they got him locked up.
Yeah, well, that's real. It's real talk, Perez. And then Joey left me a link yesterday, and I saw him on there, and I said, "Wait a minute, why does he call himself Bang Bang Niner?" Anyway, he supposedly was trying to call it. Let's see if he calls today. JJ, we ran out of time. You and that beautiful little girl there. I'm gonna tell you what. If you got time, see you this weekend again. JJ,
I'm so pumped. Oh my God. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. All right, fam. Yeah. Have a good night.
Good night. I'm going to leave the same thing I always leave with. F Dallas, F Texas boy. You paid Zeke all that money. Now you broke. Later, Dallas. Trash.
Good night, guys. Oh, this is going to be so much fun this year. I can see right now. We have many moments like this. All right. Hey, Sheik.
What's up, Ronbo?
Sheik. As you can see, the biggest fears in the Niner Empire is the embarrassment of losing to the Bucs. Oh! So that cannot happen, Sheik. We can't have it, man.
No. Yeah. No. Ronbo, I don't know if you can see what I'm wearing.
I see something like a hat, and it looks like you look like a Trojan warrior is what you look like. Yeah.
I'm a pirate. So I just wanted to say the true pirates, like Pirates of the Caribbean, the Bucs and the Raiders are not really true pirates, Ronbo. And I want to say, like, I'm wearing this
now I see it.
Because we're facing the Buccaneers. We're facing the Buccaneers, the same Buccaneers, like Jersey Joe just said, with no offensive line. Perez, shut the buck up. What are you saying?
I like that. Shut the buck up. Isn't he? Sheik, am I wrong? What is his name on his Instagram account? I was looking at that. I said, Bang Bang Niner Gang? That's your name? I don't understand. Why would you call yourself that? Because Joey left me a link, and I went over, and I checked it out. Hey, he's going to Bang Bang Niner Gang. And he's saying, first of all, we're going to stop their best offensive weapon, George Kittle. We'll go man up on him, and that's it. And their best defensive weapon is Richard Sherman. We ain't got no receivers that can't burn him. I didn't do anything but leave laugh emojis. I couldn't stand it. I said, what?
I just wanted to say shout out to McCarver because he showed us that video and he did a little. And please follow him on YouTube because
McCarver C M McCarver. Yes.
So he did like a little soundbite and a little adding on that. It was pretty funny.
Oh, I can't wait to go see that.
I recommend to all faithful to watch it. So he goes, "Oh yeah, Kittle, he's gone. He's done." Like, what? Kittle's done? What are you saying? Like, the thing is, he says the top of the he says, "Oh, you guys have no defense. You just have Sherman." It's like, we have D Ford, Nick Bosa, DeForest Buckner, Alexander, a Pro Bowler that you
your guy. In fact, right? You want to say your guy? We got your guy. God.
He says like we don't know what we're talking about. It's like, dude, are you
I don't know what you're watching. Like, are you watching? And you saying that you guys are doing good? Oh, Vita Bay. Let me see. Vita Bay. I'm sorry, he's not healthy and he's not going to do anything. We have Buckner. You cannot top Buckner over Vita
Let's
Bay.
compare.
That's
Yes.
wrong. So, and then the thing is, Ronbo, on their offensive line, on the offense, we have Kyle Shanahan, that was an offensive coordinator over there in Atlanta, and we have Tevin Coleman as well, also knows the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's so interesting that these guys really think that
we're at some kind of disadvantage, right? And Sheik, nobody believes. They think we're still the same 49ers. Like Will pointed out, they still think we got Brian Hoyer starting and CJ backing him up. They probably think Garcon's still on the team, and we made no changes. We're still the same 49ers. Like we always talk about the Rams, same old sorry bleep Rams,
Yeah.
Same old sorry 49ers. Oh, you guys don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna blow them out of the water. They think Dorian is gonna be the hurricane, the 49er hurricane's coming, the Empire's coming to Florida, and we're taking over because honestly, we're here. We finally have our guys healthy, for God's sakes. So we're coming, Ronbo, and we're gonna, like everybody says, I predict it's gonna be 36-9.
Ooh, let's keep it under. I love everybody keeping it under 10. It's a bad omen for those guys. I'm telling you right now, 10 points, a touchdown possibly, or like Sheik's saying, they never get into the end zone. It's 3 points here, 3 points here, and then another 3 points.
Yeah, they have no chance, Ronbo. And we're coming, Ronbo. We have Jimmy Garoppolo. Like Jersey's girl said, we have Garoppolo over Winston. Like Winston, the crab, the guy that stole some crab legs. Is that the guy? Is that your quarterback?
I wish I could have saw him doing that. Oh God, get a picture of him. This goes to show you, as I look at the camera. Now this goes to show you how Winston knows he's not going to get his contract extended. He's starting to save money now. He's out there stealing food. Woo!
Oh, man. I'm not the only guy that we have to. If he shut down Mike Evans, O.J. Howard's a pretty good tight end over there, but honestly, we'll dominate him. Sue. By the way, he's been good back in the day in Detroit. He's not good in Miami. That's why they let him go. And in the Rams
didn't have a problem saying goodbye either. Sue only plays during the money periods. The Rams had Sue last year. He didn't play until the Super Bowl. It was too late.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna, man. It's gonna be a fun show. We're gonna destroy them. The game one, we definitely dominate game one, Ronbo. So, anyways, Ronbo.
Go ahead.
Everybody, see you right underneath. Follow Instagram. Follow all platforms that Ronbo Sports in. And sub. Hit that like faithful. And Tampa, we're coming for your ass. And it's over, man. We're gonna get this. Shout out to the next caller, man.
Thanks, Sheik. Appreciate your fam. And guess who the next guy is? It's your other favorite guy. He is one of the founding members of TNT. He is Trez from Atlanta, GA. Trez, get on in here, man. Hey, and Chick, I'm loving you guys zooming in tonight, too. Hey, Trez.
Hold up, wait a minute, Ronbo. Going to put red and gold up in it.
Get that red and gold out right now. Sprinkle it around, boy. Throw some towards Tampa Bay. Boom! Landed up there. Throw some in Atlanta. GA, my boy Trez is sitting up there. Trez! Man, I'm telling you, Trez, this is like the opening weekend, and we cannot open with an L.
Who's that clown gonna try to call you out on YouTube? Well, I said, boy, he don't even know who he's talking to. He's talking to the king of sports on YouTube, Ronbo. What's wrong with him? Don't he know he don't step to you like that? He don't dare put his name in your name come out his mouth. What's wrong with him?
See, I can't take real. That's real talk, Perez. I can't take him serious. I don't understand what his problem is. He doesn't even know what the roster is. He's talking about we ain't got but two people worth looking after, and that's George Kittle.
Oh, my.
And he says the best defender we got is Richard Sherman. I said, Lord have mercy. Here's a dude that didn't even do his homework, and he's out here running smack. If you're going to run smack, at least know what you're talking about. Oh.
Exactly, Ronbo. But you have to be careful who name you call out too. You know what I'm saying? Like he did himself some justice. Calling out a no-name YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Can't call out the king, man. Can't do it. But let's get down to the business. Ronbo.
Yes.
Let's get down to the business. I'm gonna give him a score right now. My score, I figure this score will be 33-17. Okay, that's how I see it. I think we should fare well in this game. But I think too we gotta go into this season being a little bit more humble. I know everybody excited for football. I ain't trying to say don't be excited for football. But
no, you're on the same page as Sherman. Sherman said the same thing. Don't get full of yourself.
We get a little There's gonna be some bumps in the road for us too. Going ahead. This is the way football goes.
Yeah.
I looked at. I just ran. You know me. I love to run numbers, Ronbo. You know me. But we were 0-8 on the road, Ronbo, last year. We were 0-8. We didn't win a single game on the road, so we got to improve our road victory. That's for one going into the season. We were 1-5 in the division. We got to improve that too. Okay.
Badly.
Our winning percentage was a 1.67. I mean, we do know that our quarterback was hurt and all the things that went on. You know what I'm saying? But we just got to improve because from 2007 to 2008 season, our winning percentage stayed the same. 1.67 did not improve.
Scary.
Did not improve. Our points average was 331 to our opponent's 383.
Terrible.
That was on 17. 18 was 342 to 435.
When did you start running those numbers, Trez? What year did you go back to?
17, 18, Kyle years.
Oh,
just
yeah.
Kyle years.
Yeah.
I just ran Kyle.
I'd love to compare those numbers with the 2 years before that, too. I think it's been that way for a longer time. I think it's been like that since about 2015.
But Cal maybe a little bit more. He has improved. He has improved his team. That's why I say this is a 10-win season for us, man. There's nothing less than that one, bro. That's just the way I see it, Because for me, that would be a failure for Cal. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it would. Anything less than 10, that's the floor.
And I'm gonna be looking at Cal real funny, like, okay? You know me.
I know.
You know my motto.
Trez, 3 years, that's all you get with Trez.
3 years. You hear me?
we let Eli Harold stay 1 year too many. Oh, man.
So again, I say, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited, like everybody else. I'm looking forward to see, how we come out and what we do to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like I say, I got a 33-17, and that's about it, Ronbo.
All right. That's it.
Shout out to my TNT family. Always shout out to them, and shout out to Vader. I want to hear you, Vader. Get on in here. Hear what you got to say. That's my brother from another mother. And that's all I got, Ronbo. I just want us to improve on these numbers, man, because our numbers look bad, man. And we got to improve. Cause this team here, we ain't got no excuses now, Ronbo.
No. And they ain't nobody offer none either. They got all they need. Go get it done. Yeah. I agree. All right. Trez, always a pleasure, fam. I tell you what, do not take more than one show off now. I'll be looking for you every time I come in here. All right?
Oh, well, it's our time now, man. It's TNT to the fullest now. Yeah. All right.
All right, Trez. Have a good night, fam.
All right. Have a good night.
Thanks. It's TRAZ, the Trez, man. Trez actually, well, I was supposed to sent me something yesterday I was supposed to check out. I will check that out, too, Trez. I saw your note. Tony! See what's Tony I got here.
What up, Ronbo?
Tony.
What's up, man?
Oh, man, we're just back here, laying back. This is one of them few weeks we can lay back and talk all kind of trash. Because, 2 weeks from now, when we play Pittsburgh, the trash talk is going to stop. And then when we take a break and we got to play the Browns, the trash talk has to stop. You know what I'm saying? So right now, for the first 2 weeks of the season, we can talk trash. Get a little word in week 3. Get some word Monday night after the bye. Who do we play after the Browns? And then we have a lot of trash talking weekends coming up, though, Tony. They ain't got nothing for us, They ain't got nothing for us out there. 4 or 5 games. Ain't gonna talk no trash against the Saints. Who else? Man, I'm telling you, I'm loving this season already. But Tony, what are you thinking, fam?
Well, I'm ready for the season to start. Definitely excited. Damn, I'm ready for tomorrow, too. The Packers with Chicago.
Oh, yes.
I think I got Chicago for that one. Just a side note, I think I got Chicago for that one.
Probably a good deal. You know why? Because they're fighting in Green Bay. I don't know how serious it is or what impact it's going to have, but Rodgers and the coach are airing the laundry out even as we speak. My good Lord, fellas. What's up? Aaron Rodgers is allowed to audible, ain't he? Don't argue with him. Just let him go. But that's, good luck on that. I think you got it made. Oh, man. What else you think, Tony?
Well,
go ahead.
Well, this weekend, though, it should be good, though. Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive line is not too good. I think the receivers are pretty talented, though. I think we got more depth.
One of the best in the
Mike
league.
Evans is probably better than any receiver we got who's not named George Kittle. I mean, just comparable one-on-one. But and then their defense, I don't know. We got this, though. I mean, Bruce Arians, he is a good coach, and Todd Bowles is a good defensive coordinator. So hopefully everyone's ready. It's the first game of the year. I mean, you want to start off win. I don't care about the simulator. I saw you posted that earlier. But
I know, right?
We need to win this one. But I think we're ready. The defense is looking good. That's what you need. Maybe Jimmy G doesn't need to be amazing. Maybe he doesn't need to be perfect. Maybe he can just, if the defense is what we think it will be and what is it looking like, I don't think we'll have to do too much, really, honestly. Not this first game anyway.
Tony, the heat is going to be outrageous. I do wonder how our guys are going to function in that heat. I understand they're taking measures right now to get themselves acclimated to that kind of heat, but you can't really do it until you really get into it. You can artificially, you can sit in the steam room all day and things like that, try to get yourself ready and try to function. But man, that is a little bit of my concern. 49ers going from Cali to humidity, gators running around, mosquitoes biting you in the daytime. I mean, it's crazy. So I hope they can handle that and play their game. That's my biggest worry. So we'll see. Because otherwise, team versus team, come on, man. We got way more talent, too much so. And if they ain't got no offensive line, against this 49ers defensive line, that's a scary thing. Mike Evans may not see the ball all day. Winston's going to be under fire. He better pass. He better run the ball or go short. Don't be going downfield. Oh, my goodness. Even I'll feel sorry for him. Oh.
Yeah, everything will be good. We got this game. The defense will show out. Finally, we got some, Buckner got help. D. Ford, Nick Bosa. We got a lot of depth on that defensive line. We'll see how they use Tavarius Moore because it looks like Jimmy Ward's a starting safety, but I think a lot of guys are going to be interchangeable. Defense and the offense will be interchangeable. I don't think whoever's starting as a receiver, I don't think that's going to be the most important because I think a lot of these guys are going to get matchups in there. We got matchups everywhere. You know what I mean, Ronbo? We got like Richie James, who can be kind of like a Tyreek Hill prototype maybe in the future. He's not there yet. I don't want to compare, but, we got the Trent Taylor's when he comes back healthy. We got a lot of guys for different things. Yeah. I think Debo's going to play a lot this Sunday. So,
especially if the 49ers get up and score. In the second half, you'll probably see a lot.
Even if they don't, I think he'll play.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
I think he'll play even if he don't.
Well, the thing is, Kyle's going to trust. Go ahead.
Well, Shanahan, I mean, even with obviously in Atlanta, he had Julio Jones, and we know how amazing he is. But just with the history of Shanahan, he doesn't rely on players as much as he relies on his scheme, you know?
True.
He has more faith in his scheme than he does in the players. So he will put different matchups and things out. I mean, obviously, you got Julio Jones. He used them. The number was 80% of the time with Julio, which is big, but it's not like a lot of other receivers that are out there the whole time. He will do mismatch, you know, like out in Atlanta with Sanu this sometimes when Julio wasn't, you know, but he'll put a lot of different matchups.
Look for the
Even
linebackers.
if Steve-O doesn't start, he'll play a lot.
No, you're right. And here's the thing. Look for linebackers to get ate up. If Kyle senses that linebacking crew is not up to snuff, look for him to run Breda, Debo across that middle. Richie James will be exploiting that area. The 49ers will not go long if they see you're weak underneath. They'll kill you then. And Jimmy, well, how's Jimmy's accuracy short passes? Oh, my goodness. Oh, this is going to be fun to watch. George Kittle, oh, my goodness. Short game pass. It's on. Tony,
who's the linebacker that they have?
They drafted that kid. I forget his name, but I wanted him actually.
White.
Yeah, I think that's him. But anyway,
well, who's the other one they have? Because he's elite. I believe in him. We still have to see Devin White in NFL action, actual NFL action, but that's one linebacker. We're going to win this game, though, so I think it'll be, I'm going to say 24-17.
24-17 for Tony. All right.
Probably get a pick and a couple sacks.
All right. You get back to us on that. All right, Tony, I got your score. We're going to go, and I look to see you this weekend. All right.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good night, baby.
You too, Tony. Oh, man. Tony mentioned that linebacker. I'm checking them out now. And their depth chart reads strange. I only see the offense here. What's going on with it? What happened to the defense? All right. Yeah. Hey, Lamont, come on in, Lamont. Lamont. That's pretty funny. The Bucs website is strange, man. Hey, Demetrius.
Ronbo.
D, what's up, fam?
What's good, bro? Ain't shit, Ronbo. Oops, excuse my French, Ronbo. Nothing much, man. Working hard. You know how it go. You know, putting them hours in.
Hey.
What's going on with you? How you feeling tonight, man?
I feel good. If I was feeling better, it'd be against the law. You know, because I'm believing that this game, for a minute there, if you read enough, they make an argument that the 49ers should get beat up. And I say to myself, oh, wait a minute. The Bucs, I'm looking at their team. They don't compare to the Steelers or Browns or Saints or anything like that. Why is it that they're supposed to? One score's got us 35-17 Bucs. 35-17.
Man,
that doesn't fit any rhyme
no respect,
or logic. That's fine. You know.
Man, they don't show us no love. Like my man Will just said, man, they're robots. They don't know what they're talking about, Ronbo.
Yeah. Well, you know, because they don't have time to look at every team. They throw things into a simulator and let that do the work. And simulator may have not gotten enough data into it, so all it spits out is strange findings. So
I don't know how it's spitting out anything for this year. They ain't even snapped a ball yet. They just going off last year's facts.
Yeah, that's all they can do. That's all they can do.
How can you talk about a new team for a new year from last year? Like, it don't make sense.
Yeah. Well, they got to do something. That's what they do, right? So they got to put something out in the first week, like the power rankings right now. 49ers are ranked number 20. Our teams we're playing the next 2 weeks are ranked below us. So it's kind of funny. And, yeah, it's all right. Bengals.
Yo, Ronbo.
Bucks.
Yo, if you look at it, yo, it's in the making for us, man. Like, we got the Bucks Sunday. Like, if we get off on the right foot, like, this is a game for us to get off on the right foot, do everything proper, and just go. All gas, no brakes.
Yep.
All gas, no brakes, Ronbo.
Take them shoes off them tires.
Keep our foot on the pedal and don't let up on nobody this year.
That's it.
Like I said, man, we possibly could start off 10-0. That's just me. You know what I mean? I don't think no team in the NFL could beat us, hands down. Like, other 31 teams, I don't think they ain't got nothing. I know they ain't got nothing. I put Kyle Shanahan up against any squad, anybody, anytime, any day, like whatever. Like, it don't matter to me. We could battle on Mars somewhere. Like, I don't give a damn. I'm letting go forever, man. Like, that's just how I feel as a Niner fan, man. Niner for life. But
You're right too.
as far as that go, man, like I think we gonna start off like I'm gonna say. I want to say 6-0, Ronbo, but I'm gonna go 6-1. You know what I mean?
Who's
But I'm
that
aiming for
one?
6-0.
Who's that one you consider may win?
Oh, I don't want to say it. It'll be like and I'm not gonna surrender. I'm not gonna surrender to
It's
them.
not gonna be
So
Monday
if that's
night.
the case,
It ain't gonna be Monday night. No, not the Browns. Baker
Nah,
Mayfield will never get through talking trash. Oh.
yeah, I'm not surrendering. We're gonna go 6-0. We're gonna start out 6-0. That's
Right.
just my belief. We can do that. We can do that.
All
You know
right.
what I mean? I would not surrender to him ever. Nah, Ronbo. I think we gonna handle business this year. I think we're gonna be fine. I think we might start off slow Sunday, but he gonna catch rack, and I think he gonna throw for over 300. And my prediction
That'll do
for
it
the
too.
score would be 41-13.
41-13. I can see that because the run game is going to be on point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, before that run game is going to be killing. Matty B's going to get 100 yards this week. I can see that happening.
Yo, he gonna spread the ball out. That's why I said he gonna throw for over 300 because he gonna like for 6 different receivers. He's gonna be like on a drive. He's gonna hit like 6 different receivers. Like he's gonna catch wreck. Like we're gonna have a long drive or two. You know what I mean? And that's Kyle Shanahan's offense. That's how he break it down.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as he gets some weak in the middle from all that running and stuff and that short game, all of a sudden Marquise Goodwin is going to do to Marquise Goodwin. He's got Marquise open. He's got him open.
Oh yeah. And don't forget about my man Kaboom. Yo, Ronbo. Did I tell you, Ronbo? He gonna make the team. Like I said before, man, I bet a Kaboom jersey, man. Nobody want to put up on that, but I got one. I'm gonna give my own. But it's all good, man. I told you he was gonna make the team, Ronbo, man, hands down.
Where's Mr. Leaks? Mr. Leaks wrote me a long note telling me why Kendrick Bourne was not going to make the team. I didn't read it until yesterday, and I asked Mr. Leaks, I guess this is all moot.
Man,
a lot of people, only a few of us see through the light. Man, I knew it.
He's going down. He might have a big game on Sunday. It's like, I don't know who said it, Phil. I think Phil said it, man. This is his time to shine, man. Him and Richie James, man.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean?
All of Kyle Shanahan's, all the guys he raised are going to show out this week. That goes for Dante, Marquise, all of them, because they're ready now. They know the system. Dave, let me see Sunday. I got the score and everything. I should say, I'll see you Saturday before the game, actually. If you got some time.
I'll be there, Ronbo. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. I'll be there.
All right,
like
D.
you, man.
Appreciate you, fam.
Ronbo. Thank you for all you do, man. Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure,
Good night,
too.
bro.
Thanks, Steve. Good night. And let's zoom on over to David. David. Is that Hollister, California? David.
Yeah, it's Hollister.
Hollister, Dave. Yeah, Dave. You know, and actually, you know what? Next time, my brother's ex-wife, we still communicate with them all because of my nieces, one of my favorite nieces. They live in Hollister. Next time I get over there, I say, "Hey, what street are we on?" She said, Hollister's got these beautiful bedroom neighborhoods. These houses are just really nice. Right on the corner. I was like, "Hey, I got to call Dave and see where he is. Maybe right down the street. What if Dave's your neighbor?" There you go.
You never know. You never know.
No, that would freak me out. Oh, I smell the barbecue. What? It is. David.
Yeah.
Let's get into football before we start getting too carried away about that area, the Monterey Bay area.
Yeah, about the barbecue, right?
Yeah, especially barbecue, Dave, because I got to, you know how us black folks are about barbecue. We get real stupid.
Hey, us Mexican people are the same way with carnitas and the Texas style barbecue, so it's all good.
Oh, Dave, stop it. Woo! But Dave, this weekend, we're all getting together on this because there's people out there saying things like, and I forget to look what Vegas has said, but there is some speculation the 49ers could get a butt whooping. And one score just ran out of Tampa. I said, what? No, that's not even possible. Even if we lose, that's not possible.
No.
Come on, guys. Get out.
They're basing it off last year is what they're doing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's all I can do.
I think
Computer only has so much information.
42-14.
Yeah.
We take it.
I can see that. And this will help the computers for the next week. Stop with these ridiculous beatings, people. Feed your systems the right information. God.
Yeah. It's bad numbers, bad information, bad algorithms based off previous years of losing what it is. So.
Yeah. Well, we have so much of that thing.
Yeah, well, they must be talking to Rudy and Big Show.
There's a new guy too now. Real Talk Perez. Real Talk is going wild, and so we got to add Rudy, Texas Boy. Was it Rudy, Texas Boy? Now we got Real Talk Perez.
Texas Boy.
Yeah.
Right. And who was the one that was suspected Rudy in women's clothing? Who was that?
Oh, there's been a couple of impersonators. Because these guys are impossible. So they're not impersonators; they're impersonators. So, but give me some more. What else do you think about this game coming up this Sunday?
Well, I would say the D line, but I think they've been weakened. Right? They lost McCoy, and they don't. Who do they have on the D line? I don't even know who they have on the D line anymore.
The Bucks. Well, they have Vita Vey's coming back from an injury. They do have one more guy in their deep line that's pretty decent.
Dominic Sue? Wait, he's not there, is he?
I know of one or two. The other guys are administrative.
Is Sue with them?
Yeah. Oh, they got the Gamakan. I don't play until the postseason, Sue. Yeah, they got him.
Okay, all right. So not to worry about him. He'll be tired, but okay.
Yeah, I know.
All
midway
right.
through the first quarter.
And then what about the linebacker? Or we took one of their best linebackers. So who else they got in the linebacker spot?
Oh, they got Devin White. They won the Devin White sweepstake. So they got.
He's a rookie, though. He's a rookie.
He is a rookie.
We don't know he's gonna be.
A lot to learn.
Okay.
So yeah.
And then David, right? That linebacker named David. Last name David.
Yeah, there's another guy. All right. They're. Let me see if I can find the roster here, because I'm looking at their roster. I've got their offense here. It's tough to navigate their page. So, well, that figures are the Bucks. But go ahead. They don't have a lot of terrorizing players, and their worst problem is if you don't have a defense to contain Jimmy and Kyle. Kyle tears up good defenses, let alone a bad defense. If you don't have a good offensive line to protect Jameis, that's real scary. I worry about Winston. He could get hurt. That's a lot of rush coming at him and a porous offensive line. So,
well, if they were just being vanilla with the Dallas game, I don't know it's preseason, but vanilla, and they did pretty decent.
Yeah.
Just against their first string offensive line.
And our first string wasn't even fully there.
Exactly. So I think it's going to be a field day. I think Winston's going to be running around a lot, honestly. And he's a big dude, so he's not like Wilson where he can kind of slip in little holes and little cracks and crevices. He's kind of a big dude, so
he can't get away.
He'll be a big target. No. So it's gonna be a good game. I think. We take the first one, and that'll kind of set the tone for the season. Honestly, I think so.
Buckner got him last year, actually. Now that I remember it, that was pretty funny. I think he got him more than once too. No, was it last year? Oh, year before.
Right.
That was the year before. We didn't play him last year. No, we did. Buck did get him last year. That's right.
Did we?
Yeah. I remember that was the night that Reuben Foster lost his mind. Dang it, Reuben! I can't say his name.
He didn't show up, right? He didn't show up.
No, he went to jail that night. Dumbass.
That's right.
Oh, God! Dave, we got to go.
It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, you guys have a good night. Thank you for the call, and then we'll talk again.
Yeah, appreciate you, David, and looking forward to it. See you Saturday.
All right.
Bye, David.
Yeah, take care.
Yeah. And let us go and check out Warren. Warren. Oh. Warren, you there? Warren. Warren. We might have to come back to Warren, huh? All right. So I'm still trying to locate these guys. Let's see what they got. Oh, yeah. Hey, Russo.
What's up, Ronbo?
Russo, I'm sort of, as I talk here, I've been going through the pages of the Buccaneers. Not a lot of excitement, you know? I mean, they got Mike Evans and they got Jameis, the guy who's probably
Russo, going to be out of the league in 2 years.
You know? Do you remember that year? I remember the year that Mariota and Winston came out. And then the following year, they said, well, this year's draft class doesn't compare to last year's class of Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota. It had Jared Goff and, of course, Goff and both, what's the kid? The ginger over in Philadelphia. Anyway, both of them have been to Super Bowls. Carson, yes. Both of them have been to Super Bowls. Neither Jameis or Mariota has been to the playoffs. Well, they went to one round, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Mariota made it to the playoffs once, but
yeah.
Mariota's about to lose his job to Ryan Tannehill this year, so
I heard.
There's that.
Yeah.
And Jameis Winston is not going to get re-signed by the Bucs because they're realizing how bad of an investment they made, and he's going to be riding the bench by the end of the season, and by next year he'll be on a different team riding their bench. So,
oh, how far the mighty have fallen. And Russo, you're good at analyzing and looking at things from a perspective that is. What would cause the 49ers to lose this game? What could the Bucs possibly do that we didn't do to ourselves? Can they actually launch an assault that could take the 49ers off their feet?
Honestly, like realistically, there is a formula for Tampa Bay winning this game. Obviously, we're traveling across the country. It's going to be very hot. It's going to be very humid. They'll be more ready for that than we will.
Yeah,
okay?
That's true.
The thing that they can do, it's not even what they can do. It's if San Francisco goes into this game and they're not disciplined and they commit a bunch of pre-snap penalties, offsides, false starts, just constant penalties to shoot themselves in the foot, put themselves in longer situations than they need to be, and give Tampa Bay shorter situations than they should be. That is, first off, Tampa Bay needs to have fewer penalties. Like, that's without question. So Tampa Bay needs to be more disciplined, and they're going to need Ahkello Witherspoon to start, for one. They're going to need a chance there. That way they can actually
they're going to need Ahkello Witherspoon to start.
Throw on. Yes. They're actually going to need somebody to throw at because regardless of what they think about Richard Sherman last year, and sure they did good, the 49ers team was not good last year, and Richard Sherman was coming off an Achilles. He's a full year removed, and there's an extremely dangerous pass rush coming at Winston this time. And you got other players that are, you have other surrounding players. The linebackers are different. Safeties are different. I mean, Jimmy Ward was hurt. You're talking about a kid like Tavarius Moore who might be in there helping Sherman over the top. It's going to make a big difference. So I really don't see any scenario where Tampa Bay actually wins this game. I see them possibly keeping it close, but Ronbo, I am not a homer when it comes to the 49ers. I am as realistic as it comes. And there's going to be weeks I come on this show and I'm going to tell everybody that the 49ers are going to lose, and I have 2 games in mind already. But the 49ers are not going to lose to Tampa Bay this week. It's just not.
It doesn't make sense.
It's not going to happen. If Jimmy G doesn't play, the 49ers would beat them with Nick Mullins.
Hey, you know what? Because Nick is not bad. He's probably gotten a little better since last year with added maturity. I trust him in a heartbeat. In fact, I want to see him out there in the second half. Well, no, Kyle's going to want Jimmy to get all the reps he can for now, but I'd like to see him. If the 49ers have that game put away in the third quarter, let Nick run the fourth quarter. It'll piss the Bucs fans off because it's disrespectful.
You're probably going to see both backups in this game.
Russo went farther than I would have went.
What's this Tampa Bay's name? What's the Tampa Bay fan's name? Is it Perez Hilton or something like that? What's his name?
Oh, yeah, no, I think it's Real talk.
Perez Hilton.
Well, that
I thought
would
it
be
was
Perez Hilton would be better anyway.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought this was.
I don't know. He's not here today.
I'm pretty sure he compared D Ford to Shaq Barrett, which is an absolute joke. I mean, Shaq Barrett, come on. I don't think this kid's even really watched football. He's just kind of like talking out of his ass, like trying to like hype up his fan base and get some clicks on his YouTube. But Shaq Barrett is barely a starter in this league, and D Ford is an elite edge rushing Pro Bowl defensive end. So, I mean, he's like, Kittle's not going to do anything. Richard Sherman, we're gonna abuse Richard Sherman with Mike Evans.
Yeah, right.
Nick Bosa, he's a rookie. He won't do anything. Lars Buckner, yeah, he's good, but he can't win he can only win one-on-one. We'll just double team him. Like, this dude he's whatever he's smoking. I do not kids do not do drugs. Everybody at home do not do drugs.
Man, it will turn you into real talk, Perez.
Real talk,
That's
Perez.
Hilarious. So I'm looking. MJ Stewart. I'm not sure. Is he good? I see Ndamukong Suh.
They have some good players. I'm not dumb. Like I'm very well aware that Tampa Bay has about 6 or 7 very good players on their team. They have like 3 on offense and 3 or 4 on defense. They have some good players. The rest of their team is garbage.
Yeah, and they stacked
on
offense.
They're not even just like okay. Their team is garbage. They're going to win 3 or 4 games this year, Ronbo. I'm telling you, and one of them will not be against us.
It better not be, because that's just too embarrassing. That's why I say it's embarrassing. Yeah. If we lose this team, the embarrassment will be unbearable. Oh man! So
they have some good young talent. They absolutely do. I like the corner they drafted, Sean Bunting. I like him. He's got some upside.
Devin White.
He's going to get abused. He's going to get abused this game. Right. It's just a fact. He's going to. He's going to learn. He's going to learn the hard way.
Yeah, and that's a good way. He can learn this year. And next year, we're not going to play him next year anyway. By the time those guys get up to speed, it'll be too late. They got to be up to speed this week. I do love this.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
The 49ers are going to win by at least 7.
You want to give me a score Saturday, or you got it now?
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'll just give it to you on Saturday, because I don't want to change it if something changes. If for some reason I find out people aren't playing, or if I find out like Vita Bay and Levante David are playing, maybe I'll shed a few points off our score or something. But I have the Niners winning by 7 no matter what. At least 7.
All right. Look for you this weekend then. All right. Hey.
All right, bro. Have a good night.
Great to hear from you, Russo. You know this. Talk to you later. All right. Yeah. Hey, by the way, fam, check out. He's Russo, SF49. Click that name. Goes right to the Russo's page. As you know, Russo is a very in-depth 49er observer. He can talk to you for days on all that good stuff. Hey, as a matter of fact, let us talk about a man who loves to talk about the 49ers. Oh, Emilio.
What's happening?
Emilio, man, see, remember them days when we thought that we prayed and hoped we could win a game? But this game, I'm praying and hoping we could win this game only because of the embarrassment involved. Emilio, I tell you, man, 49ers can't lose this game. The pressure is incredible. Don't lose to this team. This team is not worthy. God, nasty.
Well, those other games, I had told you we sucked. This was them years before you were saying, "Oh, we're gonna win," and I told you suck. That's a little different. I wasn't helping for anything. I knew we were trash then. Mm-hmm. We're a lot better now. We're a lot better now than we are now.
And Tampa Bay they look like us in 2016-17. So that's what I'm saying. Oh, please, no.
I mean, they did lose a lot. They lost a lot. They lost a lot of players.
They lost a lot.
To me, just because of Jimmy's rush, it's going to be a close game. I don't think we're going to really run away with it. To me, I see a close game. I say it goes down to the wire, just to get the whole team going. Really all the new players, everybody. To me, it's just I see a close game. I don't see Niners running away with this one. At least not yet, not just yet. I think
you got to warm up,
especially for Jimmy.
Warm up the first week.
For him and Jimmy to warm up, getting the best off. I see a close game. It's going to go down the wire. It might not go down the wire, but maybe to the team with the last possession, holds on to the ball, wins the game.
Mm-hmm.
I see a close game. To me, I see somewhere between 21, 24, 24, 27. Somewhere around that area, I think a close game. I think both teams can score at least 2-3 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. And that's what Cynthia
I
Frelund
see a close game.
predicted. 24-21 49ers.
That's what I said. Other than that, like I said, I'm ready for this Sunday. Usually I'm always, kind of not knowing what's going on. Actually, this time I'm ready. I see a win at least week one. Following what's going on after that. But like I said, right now I can't get ahead of myself. Like I said, it's just because years passed. I'm just,
I agree.
At that point, like, it's something right there. It's like, man, I want to get hyped, but then I was like, man, I don't want to go back. Here we go again. I just don't want to get to that point. I just don't.
But
I keep listening to the radio too. To the radio, especially 95.7 the game.
Oh,
yeah. Talking about they're between the 8 to 10 win team, and that's kind of how I feel at this point.
Mm.
I see, like I told you before, I feel like 8-8, but maybe if they like buckle down, maybe down the season, and they really try to make a push for it. 10 games at this point.
But you're right. Everybody's right. 95.7, you and anybody else. We need to see game 1 and game 2, and you get a better idea as to just how potent they could possibly be. It's still a slight mystery. Slight, it's just things have to come together. But the chemistry should be right, Emilio, because that offensive unit's been together now for a while. That's usually what determines how good a team's going to be. They got to play together for a while, and they've been together for a while now. When you consider Goodwin, Pettis, Kendrick even to a degree, you got Matty B's been working with Jimmy for a while. Devin Coleman knows the offense well enough, so he should segue in pretty easily. George Kittle's been out there setting records. These guys have been together now with Kyle for a long enough time now. They should really seriously be dangerous this year. So this is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, the only one main concern that I have is just catch the damn ball when it comes to catch it. Just catch it, because we had a lot of teams with a lot of these players.
We led the team. We led the league.
We had the lead. So that's all I want. Is just catch the ball if it comes your way. Catch it and fight for the ball. Like I said, like we've seen in Debo and Jalen, but too bad Hurt's not playing. So.
I know. I want to see him mangle up that defense. Ooh.
Something I was just like, man, they keep saying it's not day to day no more. It's week
to week.
Come on, when is this gonna play? I heard it earlier. Yeah, I heard it earlier. They said it's a muscle tweak and I don't know, something in his back. I don't know what it is, but now it went from day to day to week. I'm like, come on now.
Oh.
But I guess I don't know. Maybe they said the soonest. Maybe they kind of would see maybe week 3, if not after the bye week. So basically, he'd be ready. If anything, no later than the Browns game. If that's the opportunity going to be available.
Hey, Emilio, we go ahead. We got to pull up. Tell you what, fam, it's so much fun talking to you this year, because you're not coming and talking about how we go suck. So I can't wait till you call back, Emilio. Call back Saturday.
Yeah. It just, like I said, it's a little different. I've seen more upgrades. I've seen what we needed to do, got what we needed so far, especially the defense, because we're hurting, and got receivers that we needed. Because, for years I kept saying, we don't have a killer that we used to have. And finally, hopefully, either Jalen or Tebow is one of those two guys.
All right, Phil. I got you. All right, Emilio. We got to go. I'm going to see you Saturday. I hope you got some time. And save your score for then, will you? Get like Russo says, wait and see what happens next. Night, fam.
If you don't see it Saturday, you'll for sure hear from me Sunday.
All right. Good. All right, Emilio. Good night, fam. Okay. All right, let's go. Hey, Lewis.
Yo, Ronbo. What's up, Ronbo?
Lewis, man, just sitting there tearing it up because, this is one of them weeks we can kick back, relax, man, pour yourself a glass of your favorite whatever and laugh and joke and clown. See, because these dudes, man, they ain't got no game. I mean, just be real about it. There's games and weeks we got to worry, but this ain't one of them.
Absolutely. No, definitely, Ronbo. No, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not really worried about the Bucks. I mean, we do have some good players, but it's nothing to really be truly worried about. As far as I'm just excited to see what the Niners have, just to see all the hype that we've been, you know, all the acquisitions we acquired from Ford to Buckner to Bosa to just seeing what this D line can do. To just offenses, not especially what a way to start off the season, Ronbo, with one of arguably probably one of the worst offensive lines in the league, just to get some feeling right. 2 sacks each for everybody. You know what I mean? I'm looking at like a 10-sack day in total.
Lewis, we won't even want to see the offense on the field. We'll just have such a good time watching the defense, especially if they get some takeaways. Somebody gets something and takes it into the end zone. Oh, man.
Just seeing like poor Jameis Winston just crying out there, like looking at his home, they're like, guys, are y'all blocking or what? they respond like, we are, man. We just suck right now. Like, I don't know, Ronbo. I'm kind of excited to see what we got. But there's no doubt in my mind that that Buccaneers game will be carried on the back of Telvin Coleman and Matt Breida. I look for them to be running the ball early and often. Just specifically due to the humidity and letting players adjust, trying to get the feel for the game, get the stamina in, and then, that's when we'll start getting the ball rolling. But I know that Kyle definitely is going to start the ground game first, just to start opening things up, start getting, the zone run working, and then all of a sudden we're going to start getting some play action to, Goodwin and Pettis and whoever. So I'm definitely excited.
And let Mostert have some too,
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Oh, I mean, obviously, it's not going to be just them two. Mostert's going to have to – they're all three getting a lot of touches.
Yeah, because it's too high.
I would probably say – yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would be like – I think it's like a 30 to 35 to 40, rushing day for us. I just think that the humidity – it's not like, like the winter where you just don't pass at all. You just definitely run. But I just think that they're going to work the guys up to, getting used to the air and like, okay, we're in game mode now. We can definitely, start, airing it out or, throwing the ball a little bit more. But I think the run game is going to get established first before anything. And then the scheme and Kyle Shanahan, the play action will come after. And then we'll just start opening up the Buccaneers defense. But I do expect them to be running the ball on first and second down the first half. And, I don't want, people be like, oh, why are we still running the ball? I just to get the scheme working. And then all of a sudden, once we start clicking on all cylinders, we're going to start rolling.
And Lewis, it's going to be out of play action. The 49ers, this year, they can actually do the Kyle Shanahan offense effectively because everything is going to come out of play action, the run and the pass. You're never going to know what's going on.
Absolutely.
And that's how Shanahan kills you because you're always guessing. You're always on your heels. Linebackers cannot pursue like they want to. It's what makes Kyle so interesting. So,
right. No, absolutely, Ronbo. But Ronbo, I'm like I said too. Also, I won't be surprised to see guys out there, like Blair, and just because of the humidity. I know that a lot of people are going to take turns. People are getting gassed. They're not. We're Cali guys. These guys have been training in California. Majority of their careers, especially the ones we drafted. So they're not really used to the density over there in Florida. And so I wouldn't be surprised if, like the last caller said, Ward is starting, but I wouldn't be surprised if you see Tre'Davious Moore back out there at safety, getting some snaps and some reps in that safety because, Ward's on the sideline catching some oxygen or whatever.
Because he's not in shape. You're right. And you know what else? K1 may be out of shape, so they may be spelling each other at the slot too. So,
right.
I could see Tavares getting a lot of snaps.
I'm telling a lot of people. Like, I wouldn't even see, like, Nochez. I wouldn't be surprised if he was getting some snaps, Al-Shazir, just because guys are not used to the density. So, they're going to be huffing and puffing early. So, you're going to try to get as many fresh bodies as you can, a good rotate. Obviously, to keep the key guys in or whoever can stay in. But, guys are like, oh, I need a breather, man. I got to take this, a little bit off this drive. I got to, catch my breath for a little bit. So, I wouldn't be surprised. But, Ronbo, I'm not worried. My prediction is going to be, I'm saying Niners going to do 35-17. I just think it's going to be, like I said, Buccaneers going to be like, well, we can't pass the ball because we're getting slammed. We can't establish the run game because
so we got to throw the ball.
And Armstead are eating this up. We can't throw the ball because Winston's on his back every damn game. So,
it could get silly, couldn't it?
It really could, Ronbo. I wouldn't be surprised. But, I mean, if it does become an aired-out game, I just think that the Niners just have too much talent, and I think if it came down to an aired-out game or if it was close, I would say the Niners would end up winning it simply due to the fact that we have more talent on defense right now, and that
absolutely.
I feel like we can get some stops. We can definitely get some stops when needed, and I think that's the difference between us and the Buccaneers as far as them not being able to get a stop. That's what I think that, if not, it'd be a blowout.
And I bet you got a lot of agreement on that, Lewis. Lewis, we got to go, though. Man, let me see you Saturday. I got your score, and I hope you win it, too.
Definitely, Ronbo. I'm calling Saturday. Shout out to my TNT family, though. Trey, Dre, Trez, Will, Russo, my boy Jerry Fresh. And like my boy Russo said, we could do shout-outs. We grown men in here, Ronbo. Thank you for what you do, though, Ronbo. And I'm going to definitely see you later. It's been real. It's been true. It's your boy, Lewis.
Thanks, Lewis. Lewis, looking forward to talking to you later, fam. Kenny.
Ronbo Sports, A1 since day one, baby. What's up, Ronbo?
Kenny, man, just sitting back here, feeling all comfortable and relaxed. Because this is that game where this is exactly the schedule makers. They knew what they were doing, Kenny, when they put us in position like this. They gave us the first 2 weeks. We got a lot of road games. Give 2 road games that really aren't going to just knock you on your butt. They could have sent us to New Orleans to open the season up. That wouldn't have been very nice. And maybe even send us. People think Baltimore can beat us. They could have sent us there, although they don't scare me like a lot of people do. So I'm liking this particular time. We come back home, deal with the Steelers, and here come the Browns, both at home. Kenny, this is just a tailor-made schedule.
Hey, Ronbo, there's a Tampa Bay fan who has his own show, and he had balls enough to bring up the Ronbo show. And he thought the Ronbo maniacs wouldn't be watching, but you know what? We were. And I got one word for him: the forgotten one. There's a guy on his defense. There's a guy on his defense who I nickname from here on out the forgotten one. The top 100 forgot him, and all these Tampa Bay fans forgot him. And it's number 99, DeForest Buckner. And Jameis Winston, I'm gonna tell you right now, Jameis Winston, when that pocket collapses because of D Ford and Bosa, you're gonna either have to scramble, because if you step up in that pocket, you're gonna meet the forgotten one face to face. And you know what? It's gonna be beautiful. Forrest Buckner, man, the dude doesn't get any respect, and he's gonna get his respect back to Sunday. I'm telling you.
And Kenny, that's what I like about DeForest Buckner. You're right. He does not get the respect he deserves. He's already said a few things and a few comments already this year that makes you know that when Buckner comes out on the field, it's almost, you can hear somebody saying, release the Kraken. Because I'm telling you right now, because these guys getting more credit, Bosa's getting more love right now already. D Ford's getting all kind of love. Buckner's getting a certain amount of love, but not nearly as much as he deserves. He is the original Niner. And so
I'm also going to predict at least 2 sacks from our linebackers, because when we go to blitz, Quan Alexander, Greenlaw, or Fred Warner is going to come in there and get 2 sacks off that quarterback. I think, man, we've had a lot of time to prepare for this game. I think we got it. We got it in the pocket, man. The one thing that is a factor is the weather. Everyone's been talking about it. It's going to be hot. And I just want to tell any of the players listening right now, man, put a bandana on your head so it can soak up all that sweat. You don't want that stuff getting in your eyes and burning your vision.
And drink lots of water. Stay hydrated. That's the tough part.
Lots of water, yes. I had the water boy on the sidelines.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Look at this, Kenny. A person named AA on the chat, one of our resident agitators, says Devin White is an upgrade over Quan.
Really?
Yeah.
How does he know that? How does he know that? He hasn't even seen him play in the NFL yet.
Well, I think he's a Chiefs. That's a good point. I think it's a Kansas City. That's in Tampa Bay. I guess they didn't have a lot of respect for Quan. It's the first negative thing I heard from any Tampa Bay fan about Quan. So that's interesting.
Hey, you know what? That's a cool prediction, but it's just a prediction. You know what I mean? So you haven't seen him play yet. You don't know what he's about yet. So don't even go there. You know, Quan Alexander's been in the NFL. We've seen what he can do. So whoever that AA guy was, man, shush.
Yeah, he's in the chat bothering people. We get a lot of those guys. They sort of like, this is where they come in. I've seen them arguing with each other from other teams. Did we have recently, was that a Packers fan or a Bears fan? They were arguing with each other, and I was laughing. Said, God, those guys don't even know where they are, do they?
Yeah. Hey, Ronbo, yes. Before I go, I just want to point something out, man. I'm not going to let this game determine my outlook on our whole season because of the weather. Yeah. It's going to be so hot that we're not going to be able to base this game and try and say that it's going to be a factor for the rest of the season, because this is going to be a really tough game. And I guarantee you, after this game, wherever we go, you're going to be hearing players on that bench going, "Hey, man, you remember that game in Tampa Bay?
Yeah. We escaped, or we lost by 2 or 3. Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying, because I saw that simulator from ESPN, and I thought about it for a minute. But they had it was an outrageous beating. They said the 49ers are going to get the brains beat out, but they're going from that point on, they just run the board nearly, and look for them to run the Falcons out of the playoffs. They'll go 11-5. And I thought about it for a minute. You know, they're talking about the weather, aren't they?
You know, I got so much faith in our defense that even if we do fall behind, I still think we could beat them with field goals with Robbie Gould. I don't care.
Yeah. And you've got Mitch Wisnowski. If we end up having to punt the ball, we'll always be in position to get it right back. See, that's the thing when teams are going to have to struggle with the 49ers this year. If we have to punt, that's not doing you any favors. So that's why this is good. Okay, let's see what happens.
Anyways, Ronbo, man, breaking news. Hurricane Frisco coming to Tampa Bay Sunday. San Francisco, baby. DeForest Buckner's going to get his name back. Going to let everybody know just who he is and who they're dealing with. Ronbo Sports A1 since day one. Shout out to the Hit Squad, .Arc Fan Club, TNT, all the Ronbo Maniacs. Let's go, Frisco. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G. 13-3 because we got Jimmy G.
Hey, Teddy, we gotta do a record together, man. I'll be doing my holler. You can be doing that chant. It's mean.
All right, Ronbo.
Later, man. Talk to you later, fam. It's a big show. It's a big show on tonight. Come on in, show.
Well, hello, Ronbo.
Hey.
How are you tonight?
Oh, fantastic. You know, you're going to see me on weekends where I'm sitting here a nervous wreck. Probably, I don't even smoke. I can see me now pulling up a cigarette. Oh, God, guys, this is it. I don't want to play the Saints. Oh, I wish we could have waited until week 9 or 10, 11. Hey, wait a minute. I don't even know. When do we play the Saints?
The beautiful thing about knowing me, Ronbo, is that I could refer you to some very, very well-respected psychiatrists if you need any medication on your end when it comes to this season, because these are very great doctors I work with, and yeah. Anyways, a lot of people had brought up Dorian and whether or not that's going to affect our game or not, and that's actually not the case, because Tampa, I don't know if people know Florida or not, but Tampa faces Texas, and that's on the Gulf Coast, and the Dorian is affecting Miami, Jacksonville. Yeah, it's not going to affect it one bit.
Yeah,
I don't know why people
inland.
are worried about that, but
yeah, good point.
Yeah, but Dorian's affecting areas like Miami, Key West, Cocoa Beach, Jacksonville. Yeah, the coast on the Pacific side. So we have nothing to worry about that as far as that's concerned, because it's on the other side of Florida. You know, Tampa's about like 300 to 400 miles away from that area that's being affected.
It's like a hurricane affecting San Francisco. It's not gonna hit Bakersfield or Fresno or any place like that.
Yeah, exactly. No. Yeah. So, and the other thing, I'm glad people were bringing up the weather, because that humidity in Florida is no joke. I don't know if anybody's been to Florida or not, but when you take a cold shower in the morning, you're thinking you're gonna have a great day on the beach.
You gotta take another shower.
In the summertime, you gotta take another shower as you walk out the door. You know, it's like, Yeah, exactly.
Have you
that
been
humidity is no joke, and that is.
You been to Louisiana before?
No, not yet.
That's worse. I've relatives.
Yeah.
And that is just out near them bayous and everything with that swamps all right. The water. You're right. You get up, you take a shower. At noontime, you feel like you want another shower. You don't go to bed without a shower.
It's not even at noon time. It's right when you walk out the door. It's like, oh my God, I gotta go back.
The moisture just jumps all over you. It's hot. It's sticky. You can stand still, sweating. Oh,
that is exactly why I went to Florida in January for my birthday instead of in the summertime when it's the worst time to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one surprise that I think Tampa has a leg up on us on is the weather.
Yeah, acclimation.
Because they're used to playing in that.
Yeah.
And our players, like, the only players that I'm more worried about are Dante Pettis, D. Ford, because those are guys that haven't played in, they're not used to playing in weather like that. You know what I mean? D. Ford comes from a cold climate team,
and Dante is
the
from
one
Washington.
the one thing you got to worry. Yeah, the one thing you got to worry about is cramping, and that's the.
That's why
issue.
dehydration.
That's the only concern I have.
I think our sports people tell them, you guys got to keep water flowing. You got to keep it flowing.
Yeah.
Don't run out of water. Yeah.
Exactly, and rotate.
Yeah.
But then that's the other upside we have is because that's the other upside we have against them because our depth is so much more talented than theirs are because you can't name their backups. You know, like nobody knows who they are.
I know.
They have good first stringers, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Their depth is horrible.
Yeah.
And that's where games are won is your depth right there. If you need to rotate players and to get you over that hump, you know.
And you can't even a depth. You cannot actually get used to heat. You can deal with it better than a person that hasn't been in it, but you are still going to suffer. You've got to get rest. You can't be out there for 4 quarters. You got to keep the fluids rolling. Yeah. So they're still going to feel it to some degree. Not as much as our guys, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So you got no depth. You got a problem.
I think the player on our side the player on our team that's going to have the most impact, I think, is Quan Alexander because he knows the team like at the back of his hand, and he is used to playing in that weather. Mm-hmm. And I don't think D. Ford's going to start off hot right away because he hasn't seen the field in a long time other than practice. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to start off pretty. Like
But guess who?
I'm a cautious optimist.
I know you said it, but guess who grew up in that climate though? He's on the other side. It's Bosa. He grew up in the Miami area.
Yeah.
So you see, the humidity, he doesn't like it especially, but he'll endure. You know, DeForest Buckner's from Hawaii. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys out there that'll be okay. We got the right guys that are going to be okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so.
That's the only concerns that I have that I could see us losing that game is the cramping. And also, like Russo pointed out, the stupid penalties that I hope Kyle Shanahan cleaned up.
They got better, though. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
We only had that one game.
Better, yeah.
So.
So, anyways, Florida humidity, oh, my God, is no joke.
Legendary.
I
know.
Yeah. So, all right, that's kind of all I had to say tonight.
All right, good stuff, Shell.
Congratulations. One more thing, congratulations to Kendrick for surviving the cuts. And
Shell's been making that clear.
Even though Richie James outplayed you and earned that spot more, which I was extremely happy for him because he is actually the most improved, I think, out of all of them. He is extremely polished. He's grasped Kyle's. It seems like he's grasping Kyle's system better. You know what I mean? Like he's a polished route. He looks like a polished route runner. I'm thoroughly happy with that. And I'm actually believe it or not, I'm actually kind of glad that Richie James did outbeat Jordan Matthews, but that's neither here nor there because I think I honestly like drafting receivers better than signing them. I know that's shocking to say, but I think I like breeding our own.
You made that clear last 2 years. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so
all right.
We got to go, and I'll
have a great night.
Forward.
Shout out to everyone.
All right.
Shout out to my house fan club, Jersey Joe, a.k.a. You know who you are in the chat room. Shout out to the TNT family. You guys have a good night.
You too, Joe.
Take care.
All right, fam.
All right.
Night, Joe. Okay, and finally, he has made his presence known to the Niner Empire. He goes by the name of Real Talk Press. Real talk.
How'd you know that was me?
Well, we got you. We I don't know. It's your ID says
Yeah,
it's
you're
you.
the police, man. Y'all the police, man.
Prez, I was watching you, man. You was killing me, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I was so. You saw me my response on your IG, man. I couldn't stop laughing. I said, "What is Prez talking about?" Prez, continue where you left off. I was amused.
Let me first of all, let me start with this, okay? Shout out to you and your channel. It's a great channel.
Thank you.
I appreciate any fan or fan base that reps their squad proudly, whether they look delusional or not. I appreciate that. Like, I love. It's all about football. It's all about the fanhood. So I appreciate your channel. Appreciate you having me on here and all that. All that's gravy. Now, let's do what I came here to do, which is bust your guys' bubbles. Okay. I know I'm not gonna come on here.
All right.
I'm not going to come on here and convince y'all that the Bucs is going to beat the 49ers because it's impossible. If y'all real fans, it's impossible. I understand that. But what I am going to come on here and do is get y'all to understand and put some respect on the Bucs names. Okay? So first of all, the offense, I just don't understand how y'all talking about my offense like it's garbage. If y'all don't know, this offense has been a top 5 offense the last 2 years. If I was a Chiefs fan and I came on here, y'all would be putting some respect on that offense's name.
True.
But yet you're not respecting the Bucs offense, and we had the number one passing offense last year, and the number 3 overall offense last year, and a top 5 offense the year before. So y'all got to start putting some respect on this offense's name. Okay, we have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, who was our number 4 wide receiver behind Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson. And Chris Godwin was the number 2, had the second most yards out of all of our wide receivers. We've been waiting for that man to start. For 2 years, we've been waiting for him to start. Unfortunately, we had to deal with Deshaun Jackson, and he had to wait his turn. Now he's in a starting role, and it's about to be a wrap. Okay, so we got an offense that you need to respect, and we did all that with a crappy defense. And all this talk about Quan Alexander, that he knows the defense, and he don't know the defense at all. This defense is a completely different defense all the way down to what we planned. We was a 4-3 before. We a 3-4 now. We was a man coverage, cover 2, cover 3 before. We all man now. Now we manning up everybody. Okay, so the defense completely different. The only offense that Quan knows from Tampa is the Dirk Cutter offense. That's gone. So Quan don't know nothing about what's going on over here in Tampa, or over there in Tampa, I should say. But you best believe that Levante David knows exactly what Quan Alexander needs to be working on, knows exactly what he's been struggling with. Just like all the Tampa fans, we know he's great with his reaction. That's the best thing about Quan Alexander. His not his reaction, but his instincts. His instincts are great. His problem is his speed. He can't keep up with a lot of running backs. That's a problem. Okay, so like I said, when it comes to the offense, or matter of fact, when it comes to your defense, let's start with your defense. Who is your best corner?
Richard Sherman.
Okay. Burnt. Dunzo.
Just like that.
Dunzo. Just like that. I don't want to hear but he was on one leg and this and this and that. When Sherman went to the Pro Bowl in 2016 with the Seattle Seahawks, he got burnt by Mike Evans then too. Mike Evans has been taking that man's name. Mike Evans says that's his favorite corner to play against because he's big and he still get burnt.
Yeah.
It's Dunzo, okay? The corner is Dunzo. Who's your best weapon on offense? Since y'all was laughing at me, who was your best offensive weapon?
Okay, here's what you need to know about that. George Kittle is not exactly the best weapon. He is statistically the best weapon. Here's what you don't understand, Prez. Kyle Shanahan does not rely upon any one weapon. Here's the story you need to know. Jimmy Garoppolo can distribute between 5 to 9 guys in one game.
Ronbo.
There is no way.
I got this, Ronbo.
Let me. Who's this?
Ronbo,
Yeah,
this
who's
is day
this?
one.
Oh yeah.
I got this. Check this out, partner Buck. You can't come on the station and be quoting your players acting like they said this. Mike Evans did not smut up Mike Sherman's name like that. He didn't say he likes playing against him as his favorite. Don't be making stuff up.
He says his favorite corner to go up against.
Don't be making stuff up, partner. Coming on here and you got your little 15 seconds of fame. That's cool, but you know deep down you guys suck. Your offense.
You could literally go on the Bucks page right now and see his last interview, and he says Sherman's one of his favorite corners.
All right. Since they went, let me let you in a minute because Perez gonna have a minute or so. But Perez, listen, don't rely upon one receiver, Kyle Shanahan's. When you said that, I says he doesn't understand about Kyle Shanahan's offensive attack. There is never any one weapon you can key on that you can shut down that's going to stop. The more they shut down Kittle, the worse it is, Perez. What you do then is you make everybody else on the field live.
This is what you guys fail to realize. Buck fans know more about Kyle Shanahan than 49er fans. You fail to remember that Kyle Shanahan was in the South.
And how many times did you beat him?
That's because they had Julio Jones. You let me know when you have a Julio Jones.
Don't come up with excuses.
There is no excuse.
I'm just saying.
Julio Jones.
You say it's one weapon. It was more than Julio Jones that beat you. He's got Muhammad Sanu, Taylor Gabriel. He's got Devontae Freeman. He had Devin Coleman. Come on, Press. It's not about one weapon. You can't limit a team to one weapon.
And guess what? You guys don't have neither of them. You don't have a Sanu. You don't have a Julio Jones. You don't have a Devontae Freeman. You don't have none of that.
Your opinion is. But listen, here's what you failed to realize. It's about strategic scheme. Those guys in Atlanta were put in position to make plays. You don't need. We got guys running wide open all the time, Brez. It's not about each player.
Yeah.
You can take five solid players and do a number on you. Let's say, let's use George Kittle to take the place of Julio Jones if you want. I got a Taylor Gabriel and Marquise Goodwin. I got a Muhammad. We got everything that he's had, just the names have changed other than Julio Jones.
No, that's not true. You can't say that because someone that would be trying to take away Julio Jones would be a corner. We have a safety that'll take away Kittle. We're not using a corner to take away Julio. We're not using a safety to take away Julio Jones. We're using a safety to take away Kittle.
You think
can't put
so?
them in the same box.
Listen.
I know so.
Your safety
Did you not
is not
see him the last time he went against our
You don't have a safety that can deal with Kittle.
Jordan Whitehead, our rookie safety last year, shut him down to 48 yards.
He was Listen, you call us delusional when you help up with science fiction. All you're putting is in scenarios of hope. Those are hopeful scenarios, Perez. They're not reality.
Ronbo, let me ask you this. How many yards did George Kittle have against the Bucs last year?
You know who the quarterback was?
So the quarterback made George Kittle, or George Kittle was not balling with every quarterback that was on the roster?
He did fine, but you will not be dealing with my second string quarterback. You will be dealing with my first string quarterback. And here's something else.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Wait. Here's something else you don't understand. Kittle was out there pretty much on his own that night because we had just had problems with some other people on the team. There was no Marquise Goodwin. There was no Garcon. We had a bunch of kids out there. Press, if you think the same team is coming back this year that was there last year, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. But that's okay. That's what I want you to have.
I don't think. See, this is you guys' problem. We know it's not the same team. We've counted for everybody. We already counted for everybody. We know
you did not. You did not. I heard you. You said we got one guy on offense. You said we got one guy on offense and we got one guy on defense, and that's pretty much all you said the team is about. Perez. Are you serious?
It is. You know why?
No.
You know why? Because all Kyle Shanahan is going to do is run the zone
stretch,
run scheme, and do the bootleg, and try to throw it over the top of Goodwin.
You believe you're going to stop it? You think you got guys to stop it, don't you?
Yes, it's very simple. We're going to be manned up all day, and we're going to send blitzes. And you see Jimmy Garoppolo what he does when you send the
hope
blitz.
they send blitzes. Because here's the thing. You have no idea what Kyle's X's and O's are going to be. Nobody does. Every play is going to be different. You're not going to be able to call every play. And you're saying you called out one play, right? You think that's going to be it for the whole game? Are you serious?
It doesn't look. It doesn't matter what
Yeah,
the
it does.
play is. You got to understand.
Does.
No, it doesn't. You got to understand.
If all I
the
got is
weapons
one
you
guy
have,
on offense,
okay?
Perez, my foolishness is just as silly as your foolishness. We got to go.
You're not. Okay, let me say this real quick.
Real quick.
My last point. You're not going to. You don't have any wide receivers that are going to sit there.
No,
and
no. You say
and
we don't
outthink
have
these
any wide
corners.
receivers, but that doesn't mean it's true. But go ahead.
It's all speed, and I hope. Like I said, I'm not going to change your guys' mind. But I hope after we give you guys that butt whipping, on Sunday, that you allow me to come back on this show.
Please.
And I would like a personal crow of, oh, we were wrong about this, we were wrong about that.
We know where your page is.
Okay?
Even if you don't come back, we know where to find you as well.
No, I'm coming
so it's
back.
no problem.
I'm coming back. And I would tell you my final score.
Please.
But you're going to have to tune into my show tomorrow for that, just so you know.
Well, guys, there you go. Find Perez tomorrow as he continues to convince himself that he's got the superior team. All right, Perez. Nice to hear from you.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye, Perez. We started to get every year. We used to have a Raider fan who's come in on occasion, but he used to stay on the chat. And then, of course, we had, as you know, Rudy. We haven't talked to him in a long time. And here comes Perez. We only have 2 players on the 49ers roster worth being concerned with. I can't wait till he meets everybody else. Nardoc! Yes!
What's going on, Rambo? What's going on? I hear that. I heard it.
He thinks there's only going to be 2 players, and that's all he's got to be concerned with. And,
but you know what?
Yeah.
He's lucky. He's lucky that I'm not going to cuss.
Thank you, Night Hawk, because there's children listen. Good. But you know what? He'll find out that the 49ers have more than 2 players, and that'll be our fun.
It's cool. It's cool. We'll find out. We will find out on Sunday. We'll find out.
I don't know. You know, well, think about his team for a minute. I mean, he looks a lot like, right now, they look like the 2016, 2015 49ers. They've had some people leave. They got some youngsters they got to bring up. You know, there's no hope. They're ranked about number 28, I think, in the power ranking already. Of course, that doesn't mean a lot, but it does say something about last year. Now, he's even going by last year's stats. He thinks that George Kittle is going to be shut out because their safety somehow stopped him from doing anything. So
we got a different team now. Come on.
I know.
Everybody always think that we got the same team.
Yeah, I know. He knows Kyle Shanahan because they used to play against him all the time. But when I did ask him how many times did you beat Kyle Shanahan, he went to the other page and he says, well, you guys don't have Julio Jones and you don't have this and you don't have that. It's still a scheme. He doesn't understand.
Tampa win Super Bowl.
Well,
how many times did Tampa Bay won a Super Bowl? None.
You know, wait a minute. No, the Bucs have won a Super Bowl way back in the day. Way back in the day when they had our GM, they won back then. But, you know.
Yeah, so they got 1 or 2, right?
Yeah, you can't. The Bucs haven't been bad in the past. They've had a pretty good team. They weren't bad last year at the beginning of the year. But it wasn't because of Jameis Winston. It was because Fitzpatrick did more damage than Jameis did. And I'm going to tell you, Perez, you probably should have kept Fitzpatrick because Jameis is going to blow a cog or blow a tire maybe as early as this Sunday. Who's their backup quarterback? Anyway. Oh, they got Blaine Gabbert. Blaine Gabbert got hurt.
We're going to find out Sunday who's better.
Yeah. Well, there's no doubt about who's got the best roster. It's just about how the ball rolls or how things crumble. But it is going to be funny if that game gets to be a blowout. All any of us are going to be talking about is Real Talk P. Real Talk P. Real Talk P. Friends. He's got a lot of nerve, though. I got to give him credit for that. Man. Everybody wants. Nighthawk, just remember, everybody wants a piece of the champ. You know what I'm saying? The 49ers are getting ready to return to that throne. You can see it coming. It's written in the stars. They can't stop us. Within the next 2 to 3 years, the 49ers will be the team to beat. Everything after about 1-2 years, the championship will probably run through San Francisco. These guys can't deal with that, Nighthawk. They can't come to grips with it. It's inevitable. That's what we do.
Yeah, and everybody, this one guy, I can't get his name. He's new on the NFL Network. He said we're going to be 3-13.
Oh, that's Adam Rank. Adam, I think his last name is Rank. Adam Rank. Yeah, Adam's got some issues.
I don't know what the hell is wrong with this. He's smoking something. I don't know what he's doing.
Well, he said he just looked at other teams and he can't see them losing to us. So,
Yeah, okay. You know what? They're going to find out. That's what I'm going to say.
We're going to... And Nighthawk, if you don't... Nighthawk, you have Twitter?
Yeah, I got Twitter.
Yeah, I'm going to tag you. I know you got it. I said IG. Where have I seen? I got Facebook. Nighthawk, I have not... I just noticed something. I have not tagged you on... I'm going to start tagging you on Twitter.
I'm telling you, man, that's all I'm going to say. They're going to find out. They're going to find out. They're going to find out. Everybody who's getting us, they're going to wake up. They're going to find out.
Yeah. It's gonna be hilarious. The G train, that offensive machine that Prez doesn't believe exists, he thinks it's all about George Kittle, and that's where the buck stops. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Yeah, okay. They'll find out. They will find out when they go get some weapons.
Yes, indeed. Hey, I tell you what. Nighthawk, let me get a shout out. I'll look forward to seeing you. Hey, Nighthawk, you want to give me a score now, or you want to wait till Saturday?
I'll give you a score right now.
All right, go ahead.
34-10.
34-10. Nighthawk got us up in the 30s. And again, like everybody else, keeping the Bucks down around 10. Nighthawk, like Prez says, you need to have more respect for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Nighthawk, here it comes. Niners! For the Hawkman.
I'm out. See you next time.
Night, Hawk. Oh, God, I love this stuff. This is what it's all about, fam. Don't you get such a rush? Oh. Jamal!
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing, man?
Oh, Jamal, I'm just... We in here educating Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans.
I know. Especially that Perez guy.
Mm. You got Instagram. You got to go over to his page and check out his videos. Perez is poor soul. He thinks we don't have anything on offense but George Kittle, and all he's got to do is get rid of George Kittle, and the rest of the team just falls apart. On defense, we ain't got nobody but Richard Sherman. That's all he's got to be concerned with. He didn't even think about the frontline defense. Nothing like that worries him. Of course, he ain't playing quarterback, though. If he was, he'd be worried about that frontline attack. But, Jamal, right. What are you thinking there?
I'm thinking he has no idea. He's not looking at our roster or anything. So, but is he a Tampa fan or what?
Oh yeah, he's definitely a Bucs fan. Yeah, I guess.
Well, he's gonna see. Well, he's gonna see Sunday. Like I said, what was it, Monday? That he's going. James Winston gonna be running for his life because his line is garbage as heck, and he had nobody. I mean, when you got D4, Nick Bosa, and
DeForest Buckner.
I mean, so. Yeah, Buckner. So, like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Edge rushes and
better get rid of that ball. Is what you better do.
He can't do nothing but eat it. And then him throwing the ball. Hey, Richard Sherman, Jason Verrett, our secondary. So
now wait, Jamal Perez says. Huh? Perez says Mike Evans is walking around telling folks that his favorite corner to play against is Richard Sherman.
Why are you telling him bulletin board material.
The last thing I'd want to do is fire up another player by telling him how much I enjoy playing against him. Well, it's going to be funny to watch. We'll see how good a time he has this weekend.
Yeah. So we will see. Yeah. So, man, so I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. And shout out to first you, of course. And, Trey Trez, all in Nine Empire. And shout out to Sophia and then everything. And also, you can click on my name and go to my channel. You can check out all my YouTube videos and everything. So,
all right. There it is. That's Jermell. Jamel. Jamel.
That's it.
All right, fam.
All right. And it's Saturday, right?
Yeah, we got your score yesterday, I think. We did. Did we get your score yesterday? No, the day before. No, I guess we haven't.
No, you did.
All right.
Yeah, I got to think my score will be 34, at least 17. Right. And they'll get the 17 in garbage time.
if it's worse than that, I'm going to lose my mind laughing at this game. I'll be unconscious.
Right. Right.
All right. Hey, Jamel, good to hear from you, fam. Always great to hear from you, knowing you're feeling good. And I'll see you later.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, now.
Good night. Oh, God. And since day one, come on in here, fam.
What's up, family? How you doing? Hey, can you hear me, Ronbo?
Yeah, clearly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronbo. I don't like to hop in on people's chats.
No,
I'll never do that. I'll never hop in on someone's chat that's the Empire family. If they're faithful, I'll never do that. This guy was out of pocket.
I could feel your pain when you came in. You was definitely not feeling the extreme disrespect. Of course, we started it though.
I was like, man, I let him go for a few minutes, and he just didn't stop. I understand you're gonna call and give your takes, but the disrespecting of the team, like you just keep clowning it. Like, come on, bro, I had to say something.
You know,
and you know what? I was thinking about. I was gonna call in tonight. I was gonna be like, man, I was gonna give no props to the Bucks, but I was gonna be like, hey, we gotta stay humble. We gotta respect the opponent. You know what I mean? They got
Richard Sherman says.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna be like, they got Mike Evans. He's no fluke. That dude Godwin. I was gonna give some dues and everything, but he fucked it all up, or he screwed it all up and everything. And I was like, man, like, come on, bro. Like, I was just gonna talk about how you gotta respect our opponents always, and now he came in talking about we don't got nobody. They were this and that.
See, that is strange. I don't
know all that, Ronbo. That's when I had to say it.
We got one guy on offense. That's all we got. One guy on offense. Okay.
And the thing is, he's naming his players, and we don't even know who the hell they are. What the hell are you talking about? We don't know who's
No.
But us, Ronbo, that's the way the fan bases are. Like, you can never come to terms with someone like that unless they're analysts or they're experts and stuff where they actually know. Because this weekend, my cousin, he's an Eagles fan.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't bagging, but we were talking about our divisions, and he's like, man, we're stacked. And I'm like, who the hell you guys got? He's like, oh, D-Trick, Me-Trick, Compete-Trick. And I'm like, who the hell is that guy? Like, I don't even know these guys. And he's like, well, and then I was like, thinking about it, I'm telling him, you don't know who Trent Taylor is, Matt Breida, the Cheetah, Kendrick Bourne, all these guys, Jalen Hurd, but they don't know.
They don't need to, but listen, since day one, you really want to. Here's the thing. When you go down through the defense, immediately you got names that are household names already. Everybody knows D. Ford. D. Ford's the one who got in trouble last year and stopped the Kansas City Chiefs from going to the Super Bowl, but he's still a great player. His name's out there. Everybody knows DeForest Buckner, and who does not know who Nick Bosa is? You know what I mean? So one thing we do have, and Richard Sherman, I mean, it just goes on and on. The offense, Jimmy G was one of the hottest names in football 2 years ago, right?
Yep.
And everybody knows who Marquise Goodwin is. Marquise Goodwin is the fastest man in the NFL. He just proved that a couple of months ago.
In the NFL, yep.
And for nothing reason for that, So I ain't worried about notoriety.
The 49ers will be fine. He's the fastest man. He's the fastest man, and then Matt Breida's the second fastest man. Debo Samuel the third fastest man. And they all scoring the red and go, Ronbo.
There you
They all
go.
scoring the red and go.
Breida's name will blow up this year, though, even bigger than last year, because Breida, he's got in a position now where he did things last year that were phenomenal. In the first 3 weeks, there was nobody better than Matt Breida. Now, he stays healthy this
Ronbo,
year.
they all run.
Oh,
They all run 20 miles an hour, Ronbo.
I know,
Come
you
on.
know.
Yeah.
Him and George Kittle. I mean, and there's another guy. Everybody knows who George Kittle is.
We're not even talking about. We're not even bringing up George Kittle. We're not even talking about George Kittle. We're not even talking about our All-Pro left tackle. We got a future All-Pro right tackle. And Richburg, he's a former Pro Bowler. I don't know if Lincoln Thomas. I don't know if he made a former Pro Bowl when he was with the Lions. I'm not sure, but our offense alignment is going to be good. Our defense, you can't even go there. That speaks for itself, Ronbo. D4 double-digit sacks. D4 double-digit sacks. Bucker double-digit sacks, and then you had, and then you had the best pass rusher of the draft to that. And you still got Solomon Thomas, Eric Armstead. Come on, man. And Jameis, he's not even gonna know what the hell to do. And he's talking about we only got a few plays. Like, come on now.
And he says Quan
know.
does not know their defense. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Quan doesn't need to know your defense.
He's bitter.
He needs to know your offense.
He's bitter. He's bitter. He's a bitter man. I don't know if he got hugged when he was little and stuff, stuff like that. It's true, hey, but I know, Ronbo, I ain't gonna lie, I was dying. I was cracking up. And he was like, we know Shanahan better than y'all. He was like, how many times you beat him?
He caught me off guard with that, too. Are you surprised with that? I had to laugh.
Dug his own grave. On that one.
And that's why I wanted to know, okay, well, how many times the Bucks beat him? And then he went to plan B. Well, that's because he had Julio Jones, and y'all ain't got no Julio Jones.
But those players, Sanu, those players, he was acknowledging them, Sanu, Coleman, and all those players he went down the list. Yeah. They were nobody until Shanahan got a hold of them.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Shanahan made them who they were. Come on, Ronbo, we know time. And just to clarify just to clarify how we said that the Bucks won that Super Bowl against the Raiders. No, they didn't win the Super Bowl. John Gruden won that motherfucking Super Bowl.
There you go. And you know what? That point, since they won, that point resonates though. Yeah. That one you just made. Yep. Those guys on Shanahan's offense, they weren't all that. Julio's always been famous, but everybody else was just a good player. But when they got Shanahan's offense, they became Supermen. This is what Perez doesn't understand. That's what Shanahan does. Anyway.
Yeah, exactly. The NFL is full of talent. It's all about coaching. These are professionals. These are grown men. These are all physical freaks and everything. And if the right guy gets a hold of them, it's over. So, thanks again, Ronbo. Appreciate what you do. And I'll be looking forward to that old boy calling back on Sunday. I want him to, he said he's calling back, win or lose. We'll see how much of a man he is because you know what happened to Rudy.
We haven't seen him since.
I got to go, Ronbo. I got fun, Ronbo. I'm going to get out of here.
All right, fam. Have a good night. Since day one. That's funny. You know, that is the point right there. The Falcons wasn't all that before Shanahan got there, and they were still beating the Bucks. But the thing is, it's about Shanahan, and a lot of people don't understand that. This is why, we'll have our Julio before too long. He won't be Julio, but the numbers could be everywhere near that. We already got a tight end that does that. So, this is the thing. That boy of Water, just go home. It's my birthday today. Oh, that boy Water? Is that boy Water? Just go home. Oh, just got home. Happy 90th birthday to that boy Water. Happy 90th birthday to that boy Water. Happy 90th birthday Do that boy have water? That boy water. I don't know when that note got up there, man. So you've been home for a while, maybe, or you just got home. Happy birthday, fam. Slick68 says, what's up, Rambo? If you're a 49ers fan, give me a hell yeah. Gibson says, Brady grew up 40 miles away from Tampa. Now, you see, this is what I was thinking. Brady going to school in Georgia and all that, he ain't going to bother him either. As I think Hurd might have taken PEDs to help recovery and it bit him by overcompensating. I hope I'm wrong, but that could be why the Niners aren't saying much. I hope not. 10. How many for the first offense? It's at least 3 to 4 games, right? Danny, the loose cannon Delgado. Say, I'm late, but give me a big Niners shout out from the Bay Area to the Midwest. Danny, Niners! Antonio Kids, it's time, Ronbo. And Niner Empire, all gas, no brakes. Pain and punishment. Go Niners. Antonio from Richmond, VA. P.S. You know where is Yamin? I know. I'm worried about where is Yamin, actually. Scott Bryant, let's hold off on the win. So much can happen in the game like last year. Let's be humble until after the game's going. Niners. Yeah. Well, Richard Sherman's already said as much, actually. So, and Romeo Rich says San Francisco slaughtered Niners this week. Boo! I'm not sure what that means. Slaughtered Niners. Rudy Metal Niners says, Niners all sacks during Sunday going to smoke some Winstons. I like that one. Roger Villaneda says, I love my Niners. Roger. Alonzo Westbrooks. Let's go. Niners! Empire for life. Coach Tim is saying, and he said this earlier, I was going to get this one done too. It says, we only played bend and don't break defense preseason because half the defense wasn't playing. True. Especially our top 2 dogs. True again. As I predict 9 sacks and 3 turnovers in a 35-7 route. Coach! Oh, don't let him get 9 sacks. I'll be besides myself. Oh, my goodness. Antoine Speedy Battle and Alisa. We in here. I sure wanted to see Hurd play this Sunday. Me too. But I think our talent should dominate the Bucs. Niners! And Alisa says hi. Jerry Fresh. He says, never thought I'd make it to 1,000. Hey, Jerry Fresh got 1,000 subbies. Keep it coming, fam. It's 997 and counting. Thank you for all your support. For people like me. Jerry Fresh. That's Phresh. It's all one word, Jerry Fresh. Click him. Jerry's got a lot to offer. Bring it, football man. 49er guy, to be exact. Fam, we've had enough fun for today. Let us save some more fun for, let's get together Saturday and talk about things that irritate Perez. Or should I say, let's see, we got Perez. Should we leave Perez's name as it is? Real talk, Perez! You're all right, Real Talk, Perez. You're a little bit out of your mind, but that's cool. Like you say, it's all about the fan support. I'll see you later. Fam, you know I love you. Hit that like. Niners! Night, Lisa.